So yeah. What was he with the Southpaw? With the Southpaw,
No, we're talking about we were
No, no,
talking
no. So
about
wait.
Lomachenko.
I would like everybody that's on here because this is the thing. Commentators are the ones that and they the ones that convince everybody someone else is winning.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
watch the Cambosis fight without the commentators.
Mm-hmm.
Watch my last fight without the commentators, and you will see the results.
And yo, put it this way, yo, Tio. If you ever watch your own fight on the Spain, on the Spanish one, they had you win in 97, 93 like it was easy. Like the commentator was way different than the ESPN commentator.
Well, it's
Because they don't like us, bro.
It's because at the fighters meeting,
Yeah.
wait, at the fighters meeting, I dissed Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley
Yeah.
in front of ESPN production and all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do.
Yeah.
And what happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called, I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt. He hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that.
Yeah.
And just to even put it more on the spot, this is my last fight on ESPN.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because
Ooh.
this is no longer this is no longer I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's gonna actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. So with this, it's everything. It's everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's gonna actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. So with this, it's everything.
Hey, there you
I'm
drop
ready.
the mics out here.
With this being said, man, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I am truly blessed. Everybody tune in June 10th on ESPN. We're going to make breaking numbers once again. And you know something? I can't wait, man. The youngest active Hall of Famer at 25. Yeah, that shit stank, don't it?
Oh my God, Theo, man. There he was dropping mics after bombs after mics.
ESPN. This is no longer, this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Oh, dick. Sorry for my language. No.
Yeah.
What happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called, I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt. He hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that.
Yeah.
And just to even put it more on the spot, this is my last fight on ESPN.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because this is no longer, this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's gonna actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. So with this, it's everything.
Hey, there you
I'm
drop
ready.
the mics out here.
With this being said, man, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I am truly blessed. Everybody tune in June 10th on ESPN. We're going to make breaking numbers once again. And you know something? I can't wait, man. The youngest active Hall of Famer at 25. Yeah, that shit stank, don't it?
Oh my God.
ESPN production and commentators are the ones that convince everybody someone else is winning.
Yeah. The question right away. Y'all leave the super chat right away because they're still talking on DHP Jr. Good looking out. I got you, my brother.
Watch it.
Yeah.
All right, yo. Yeah.
Yo. So yeah. What was he? With the Southpaw.
No, we're talking about Lomachenko.
I would like everybody that's on here, because this is the thing. Commentators are the ones that convince everybody someone else is winning.
Yeah.
So watch the Kambosos fight without the commentators. Watch my last fight without the commentators, and you will see the results.
Hey, yo, put it this way, yo, Tio. If you ever watch your own fight on the Spanish one, they had you win in 97, 93 like it was easy. Like the commentator was way different than the ESPN commentator.
Well, it's because they don't like us, bro. It's because at the fighters meetings, I dissed Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley in front of ESPN production and all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do.
Yeah.
What happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called. I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that.
Yeah.
And just to even put it more on the fight, this is my last fight on ESPN.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. ESPN.
Oh.
Yeah. Because this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue.
Yo, what is going on to all the boxing people all across the pond, everywhere around the world? Exclusive interviews back to back have been coming from my brethren across the pond. You need to go watch the whole interview. Go check it out at Punch Drunk Boxing. You get me? One of the realest, one of the best channels ever. The biggest exclusive interview today with Teofimo Lopez and Demetrius Andre back to back. So go check that out. But yo, Teofimo Lopez come out all guns blazing. And Teofimo Lopez told Punch Drunk Boxing, he told him, he said, yo, this is my last fucking fight on ESPN. So fuck ESPN. And he said, you heard this, bro. I can't believe how Teofimo Lopez came out vocal in the way that he feels. He said that they're basically racist towards him. And ESPN are playing a dirty game, basically with Bob Arum downplaying Teofimo Lopez. So Teofimo Lopez comes out on Punch Drunk Boxing's channel and he tells them, he says, bro, he goes, if they want the black fucking fighters, they can keep them. I'm a man of my own. Teofimo Lopez just said it exclusively about 30 minutes ago, live, only at Punch Drunk Boxing. You heard it over here. This is a guy that came out vocal, and the way that he said it, if they want the fucking black fighters, they can have the black fighters, basically, bro. Teofimo Lopez just said that. Wow. So what's Teofimo Lopez feeling in his heart? What is Teofimo Lopez feeling in his heart, bro? Bro, this was crazy. Teofimo Lopez said it as a way he said it. He goes, they're being racist towards him. They got no respect for him. And he goes, he bring Bud Light. He said he bring Budweiser's girlfriend, Bud Light. That's a big drink in America. Bud Light is the biggest. You can see everybody, oh, let's get Bud Light, man. You want a Bud Light? Bud Light, bro. He brought Bud Light to fucking Top Rank Promotions and ESPN. And he goes, now they're playing dirty on him. And he goes, if they want the black fighters, wow. Do you know that's crazy? He just said that. Do you know that can take Teofimo Lopez out the game with Top Rank Promotions and ESPN? What he just said in the world of boxing, what he just said, if anybody picks that up on ESPN or anybody picks that up in the real big boxing media globally, bro, what I've just played you, I'm telling you now, this can fucking take Teofimo Lopez out of that mix. What he just said is what he just said. He basically saying ESPN are racist. And he's saying that ESPN are full of it and they want the black fighters now and they don't want no fighters like him. They want the black fighters. Bruh, what I heard is what I heard. You heard what I heard. You know what I mean? Now, maybe Teofimo Lopez is going through some emotional shit with ESPN and Top Rank Promotions. Maybe he don't like it how Top Rank Promotions have been treating Teofimo Lopez and downplaying him like he's some bitch. You know what I mean? But this guy now has come out and said it the way he said it. What he said, like, listen, like Coins of Wisdom, I can just see the chat now, bruv. And Coins of Wisdom says Teofimo Lopez is his own worst enemy. And let me tell you, when this live was going on, yeah, Teofimo Lopez told his dad, nah, don't worry, man, move. He basically told his dad, shush. Bro, I saw it with my own eyes. His father said, stop it. His father was speaking in his language saying, Teo, stop that talk. Bro, I'm telling you, bruv, if this goes to Top Rank and ESPN, the way that he spoke about ESPN, bruh, Teofimo Lopez will be out the game. He basically downplayed them to the biggest in the way that he's saying it. He's saying that if they want the black fighters, they can fucking have them. Wow. Wow. Teofimo is saying things that I don't hear, bro. You heard what I heard. You heard what I heard. But look, man. Hey, yo. Big up to my brethren, Punch Drunk Boxing, for bringing exclusive interviews. And then he brought Boo Boo Andre, which we can talk about later. We got Rick Glazier supposed to come in the building soon. But we can't get more of an exclusive than what we just heard. And we've seen Teofimo Lopez a bit frustrated. He feels that ESPN have basically downplayed him. And they haven't promoted him like they've been promoting the black fighters, is what he's saying. Right? And then he feels, you know how he feels about Bob Arum. Teofimo Lopez hates Bob Arum now because he knows that Bob Arum made him go to the purse bids when Bob Arum didn't want to pay Teofimo Lopez more than $1 million after he beat Lomachenko. And then he gets Devin Haney can make 3, 4, 5 million against Lomachenko, bro. But Teofimo Lopez only can get $1 million, even after beating Lomachenko. So that was a big problem between Teofimo and Top Rank Promotions. But now ESPN are getting it, bro, from Teofimo Lopez. ESPN are getting it. And let me tell you, Teofimo Sr. was telling his own son, stop it, don't say nothing. And he told his dad, basically, shush. Teofimo Lopez told his dad, look, man, just move out my way, bro. Teofimo Lopez told his dad, I'm going to tell them how it is. Bruh, I ain't seen nothing like that. I'm telling you now, Teofimo Lopez has been holding this in his heart. Teofimo Lopez has been holding this in his heart. And let's play it again for all of you. Exclusive. Exclusive right now. Let's play this, bro. Oh, shit, we can't even play it. My other device just died. Let me put that shit on charge. Let me put that shit on charge, bro. But yeah, man, fucking hell. I can't believe what I'm hearing from Teofimo Lopez, bro. His dad told him, son, stop it. His own dad. Go look at the exclusive interview when you look at it. You know, maybe if I can get, Punch is my boy, I can play it in a bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, respect for Punch Drunk Boxing for bringing exclusive interviews back to back with Demetrius Andrade and Teofimo Lopez. But let me just say this, bro. Teofimo Lopez went in. He went in another angle. He went on an angle that I just seen. That when he came out, he told his dad, yo, just shush. Basically put his arm out there and told his dad, look, let me do the talking now. And his dad was like, oh my gosh. His dad was talking in his language. T.O., but stop it, T.O. Don't do this. You can see it. You can feel it. You can see the atmosphere, bro. And Teofimo Lopez said, nah, fuck all you motherfuckers. In the back of his brain. Teofimo Lopez is saying, fuck all you motherfuckers, bro. That's how he's feeling. He's saying, you all motherfuckers downplayed me. You thought that I'm not the guy anymore. He's got a lot of frustration, man. I'm telling you. Teofimo Lopez just wants to kill someone, bro. He wants to knock out Josh Taylor. He's frustrated, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wants to take a man out. This man has come from reach the top. He went to the top, bro. Don't forget, they were talking about Teofimo Lopez, bro. The lightweight of the man of the year. Teofimo Lopez was the man at lightweight. When he beat Lomachenko, it wasn't about Tank Davis. You guys seem to forget. Teofimo Lopez was the guy. Yeah, they were saying Teofimo Lopez will beat Tank Davis, if you remember. But then it all came crumbling down, bruv. That George Kambosos loss has fucking done something to Teofimo Lopez, bro. And especially in how the business and how everybody treated him. When he beat Lomachenko, he never got the credit. They tried to downplay him. They did not want him to beat Lomachenko. That's the truth. See, the boxing world did not think Lomachenko was going to lose to Teofimo Lopez. That's why Bob Arum got pissed off. ESPN's golden boy was Lomachenko. And now when it all turned around and he had that problem with Top Rank, ESPN, and he went on the purse bid with Triller. Do you remember that? And he told them, fuck off that time. He told Bob Arum, go fuck himself. Do you remember that? When he beat Lomachenko and they tried to pay him a little bit of money. He said, go fuck yourselves. And he went to Triller. And then after Triller, he went to DAZN with Eddie Hearn. On George Kambosos was on DAZN, bro. So you guys have got to remember, Teofimo Lopez is standing on his own. And what Teofimo Lopez said, bruh. Hey, yo, bruh. What Teofimo Lopez said, if you haven't heard and you want to hear the exclusive, yeah? Well, let me just play you the exclusive right now. Give me a second. Let me play you this exclusive that only you're gonna hear right now, unless you've seen it on Punch Drunk Boxing.
Ask a question and stuff like that. So I might not ask the question right away. Y'all leave the super chat right away because they're still talking on. I'm probably ask the question or they're talking on about a subject. If I just change the subject, then I lose my train of thought. Then they lose their train. You hear me?
All right, yeah.
Yo. So yeah. What was he? With the Southpaw.
No, we're talking about Lomachenko.
I would like everybody that's on here, because this is the thing. Commentators are the ones that convince everybody someone else is winning.
Yeah.
So watch the Cambosos fight without the commentators. Watch my last fight without the commentators, and you will see the results.
Hey, yo, put it this way, yo, Tio. If you ever watch your own fight on the Spanish one, they had you win in 97, 93 like it was easy. Like the commentator was way different than the ESPN commentator.
Well, it's because they don't like us, bro. It's because at the fighters meetings, I dissed Andre Ward and Timothy Brett in front of ESPN production and all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do.
Yeah.
And what happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called, I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that.
Yeah.
And just to even put it more on the spot, this is my last fight on ESPN.
Oh.
Yeah. Because this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's going to actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's going to actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. So with this, it's everything.
Hey, I'm ready. Mike's out here.
With this being said, man, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I am truly blessed. Everybody tune in June 10th on ESPN. We're going to make breaking numbers once again. And you know something? I can't wait, man. The youngest active Hall of Famer at 25. Yeah, that shit stank, don't it?
Oh my God. Theo, man. Damn, he was jumping.
It's everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to top rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I need to go find somebody else that's going to actually take care of Teofimo Lopez moving forward. So
fucking hell, bro. Teofimo Lopez, man. Woo! Teo came out with some fucking shit, bro. He says, what did Teo say? Yo, let me give a shout out to the people. Punchy, Hayes, Halim, Abel. You all heard this, man. I can't keep playing it. This is exclusive but it's exclusive only because Teofimo Lopez, in the way that he's saying this, bro, if this goes anywhere away from Punch Drunk, Rap Star, this is going to take Teofimo Lopez, bruv, ESPN, and what he said. Wow. Teofimo says not just got himself blackballed. Teofimo the truth, says some rando. His dad was like, oh no, Gabe Lopez. Teo was the one who crashed into Punch. You're funny. T.O. cooking today, says Benji Mill. Epoxy magic. What can't you use race card? I'll drink a lassie, says General. ESPN will drop him. Still concussion protocol, says Bodymore Murderland. In the house. Don't you anywhere block anyone over here, bro. If anyone blocks or times out anybody, I'm going to have to take you away from your wrench. That's the new rule. It's all love. You're all people. You know what I mean? But, yo, John McSmith, General, Hallam, Bodymore Murderland. What the fuck are we hearing, bruh? You see Teofimo, how he just went in. What did he say, bro? He goes, Andre and Timothy Bradley. He goes, I already dissed them, man. He says, Andre and Timothy Bradley already got it from him, bro. He went there one day and told them they're hypocrites. They're a bunch of narratives. So Andre and Timothy Bradley already had it in backstage with Teofimo Lopez already told them. So you already know that he got a bad relationship with them. They'd be the commentators. Bruv, this is fucking too much. And then he says, fuck ESPN, bro. He says, fuck ESPN, bruv. He says, ESPN, this is my last fight. And his father was saying, no, don't say this. He was telling him in his own language, oh God, what is he saying? What is my son saying right now? This was unbelievable, you know. And then T.O. came out with, listen, if ESPN, this is my last fight. And if they want the black fighters, they can keep them. Shit, bro. He feeling a certain way. He feeling a certain way in the way that ESPN are moving. And that's what he said. But yo, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? ESPN boxing looking like a Panther Pally. Yo, LOL. It's a narrative tongue. Rap star. Better tell Punch to take. Yo, that's exclusive, bruh. Verbio says T.O. fucked up relieving the card. Yeah, this is not the way you do business, boxing scientist. Let me just say this. As grown men, yeah, Teofimo did wrong. He got to fight with ESPN right now. He got to maximize with what situation is. Teofimo Lopez don't know what tomorrow could be. If he beats Josh Taylor, they might offer him a good contract. They might offer, Bob Arum might have to reassess Teofimo's contract. But the way that he spoke now, how do you expect ESPN to do business with Teofimo? He basically saying they're only for black fighters. He putting them on the mud. But here we got, if ESPN executives, directors, or the people that work around them find out what Teofimo Lopez said about 45, 50 minutes ago, bro, this would jeopardize Teofimo Lopez, bro. What he has said is seriously like coming against a broadcast, a network. He could be sued. Teofimo Lopez don't give a fuck with what he's saying. Bruh. Woo! T.O. got some fire in him. He got something he's been thinking, and he feels a certain way. Teofimo Lopez feels a certain way. Smash that like button, bro. Yo, people in the boxing world, all across the pond, everywhere else, support the channel. I'm giving you exclusive boxing talk here. How did you feel about it? Now let's talk about that. I'm going to look at the chat and let's see what you felt like. I mean, what did you think about this statement from Teofimo? Yo, let me cook. Wait for Rick, bro. We're talking about Teofimo, bruv. Once Rick comes, you can come back. Take it easy, bruv. Adrian Broner said something similar about Golden Boy when he did an interview on Vlad TV. Yes. Freedom of speech, unlike oh, I don't know who the fuck they are. Teofimo jeopardized his career, says MAW. All the sponsors are racist anyway, so it doesn't matter. But bruv, I don't know, man. I don't know, mate. You know, the way I see it, Teofimo said black fighters are slaves to ESPN. What? So Halim took it to this. This is how Halim took it. But this is how Halim took it. And he feels that that's what he got from that. The way I see it is that TEOFIMO said black fighters are slave to ESPN. I don't know, man. He did say it in a way that, listen, the way he said it, I felt, is basically saying they're favoring black fighters. I'm not sure. They can have them. Oh, what he meant, the whole inside, in scope about the conversation. But all I said is what I heard. So whatever I heard is what we're reporting. You know what I mean? You can take it either way you want. You can take it what way you want. I'm just reporting to you what we heard. You know what I mean? So yeah, TEOFIMO Lopez has been thinking a certain way. You know what I mean? He just came out with something that if it goes anywhere out, that I believe, that Rap Star Boxing Knowledge believes, that this exclusive interview, if this goes out to the media globally, they're going to be putting TEOFIMO Lopez in a different look on ESPN. You get me? Whoa. Oh, gosh. But, yo, let me get a cup of tea going, people. Let me get a cup of tea going, Abel, Mr. Sanchez, Punchy. What do you feel about it? Maybe Teo was talking drunk on Bud Light. You get me? He even called Bud Light's name, bro. He called out Bud Light's name, bro. But give me a sec.
Right, what's going on here, Donny's on the next? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy! What's going on?
Yo, we're back here. Mic check. But yeah, you guys heard the interview. I hope you go watch it on Punch Drunk Boxing. TEOFIMO Lopez came out with some fire stuff that I've not thought I was going to hear. It is what it is. Now, take it how you want to take it. Some people might take it offensively. Some people might feel that this is just how he felt. Some people might feel that it's, anything. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how you're going to take it. I just let you know, and I played it here. You heard it here. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Exclusive. We heard it. Right? But at the end of the day, I don't know how other people are going to look at it. I don't know how other people are going to look at it. But now, looking at the man and him feeling a certain way about ESPN and black fighters, then he came out with what he came out with. How do you take it? How do you take it, bro? Teo spit either. Real boxing, he should. Punch. No, I don't know what's going on there. Why TEOFIMO bringing race in? Okay, because ESPN. Why black fighters, says Halim. Halim says, why is he bringing race into it, bro? That's what Halim's saying. Sounds like he's sounds like he's pissed about them giving Devin a pay-per-view in a big fight so quick in the way they're treating Devin Haney. Is it because he's pissed off how Devin Haney's getting treated with ESPN, right? And Bob Arum and Top Rank. He feels like they treated him like a bitch. and they're treating Haney like royalty. How do you think about it? You think that's part of it? You think that's why he said they can have the black fighters? You think Teofimo Lopez is using it towards Devin Haney? Shall we get the Haneys over here? Do you want me to get the Haneys over here? Yo, do you want me to reach out to the Haneys to ask them their opinion? Because you already know. You already know that I got Haneys on a speed dial here, bro. Like, they got respect for us over here, bro. You already know that. If you want me to get the Haneys over here, we can talk about it. But to be fair, today we're meant to get Rick Glazier out here, bro. We're meant to be getting Rick Glazier out here in a bit. And Pound for Pound King says, I think it's to do with Devin. Pound for Pound King's just keeping it real, bro. That he thinks is because it's about Devin Haney now. That the way they treating Devin Haney as the real undisputed champion, when they were treating him like an undisputed champion, but they only paid him so much. But Devin Haney is coming like a boss. He gets what he wants. He gets ESPN on lock. He got Bob Arum paying him millions. But Teofimo Lopez never got treated like that, bruh. So Teofimo Lopez just came all out with it. Fuck them. This is my last fight. Fuck ESPN. They can have the black fucking fighters. Shit. Is that what we're hearing, bro? Play that Teofimo and Bud Light video, right? You know what I mean? Only in the USA. Real Boxing TV says, nah, it's not because of Haney. So what is it because of? Real Boxing? Type in the fucking chat. Don't just make a statement on your own. Type in the chat what it is that he's saying about black fighters, bruh. That you know about, that ain't about Haney. If you're first to say that, you need to have some kind of explanation. Don't you think so? I know all this channel now, we got to keep people accountable. Don't you think we need to have an explanation why you think no? It's black privilege there, is what Teofimo Lopez is saying, is he? What is he saying, bro? Somebody tell me what he's saying in the chat and stop fucking flip-flopping here, bro. Do you want me to play it again? Yeah. And Rap Star Boxing, we don't hold back, bro. This is exclusive. I want you guys to tell me what the fuck he was saying. Because I probably won't speak about it tomorrow. This is a time when I'll do everything. It's now or never. If I do everything, I'll go all in. It's now or never. So you tell me and what you portray and how you tell me what he's saying. Let me play it again.
Andrew Lloyd and Timothy Grant in front of ESPN production and all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do. Yeah. And what happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called. I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt. He hurt. Mm-hmm. So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that. Yeah. And just to even put it more on the spot, this is my last fight on ESPN. Oh. Yeah. Because this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? It's everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Teofimo Lopez, man. Oh, you don't make it easy on yourself, do you, son? Teofimo Lopez, you don't make it easy on yourself. You're a vocal kid. I'll give you that. You speak from your heart. You speak from the way that you are, bro. So maybe there's some people they need to relate with you, that you don't hold back. You're not a fanboy and you're not a bitch boy. That you will say things and you won't hold back from no motherfucker. Gotta give you that. Fucking hell, Teofimo. I gotta give you that, mate. You don't give a fuck of what you're saying, do you? You really don't give a fuck. And that was your moment. You're showing that you don't give a fuck, mate. Wow, Teofimo ain't a bitch. John McSmith says Teofimo ain't a bitch like Garcia. For fuck's sake, Teo. You say it in a way that could blackball you, that could destroy you, and you went and said it. You gave the world something that they're not ready for, people, in the way that you're speaking on your status, in the way that you got to make your millions, in the way that you got to do business, the way that you got sponsors. Bud Light might tell you to fuck off tomorrow. I'm saying, Teofimo Lopez, you could be smart. Everything in your emotions are your worst enemy. But I must say, I haven't seen a realist motherfucking kid in boxing. One thing I'm going to tell you today, right here on Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. I saw Teofimo Lopez about 3 years ago, face to face on a fucking Zoom call. Now, sorry, it was a StreamYard. And thanks to Punch Drunk Boxing, he let me chop it up with Teofimo Lopez. When Teo was coming up, I'm a fan of him. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm a fan of Teofimo Lopez. All this back and forth with Josh Taylor, it's a bit of fun. Deep down inside, I got respect for these boxers, for what they do in the ring. And I know Teofimo Lopez has been giving his life to the sport of boxing. This guy from a kid has been giving his life to the sport of boxing. But some things happen on the way of the journey of the sport and Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez has caused something in his heart, a bit of hate for Top Rank Promotions, ESPN, over the George Kambosos bullshit, and him not getting the money that he wanted for Lomachenko fight and after Lomachenko. They downplayed him. Let's keep it real, though. Let's give Teofimo Lopez his flowers where he's right. Let's give Teofimo Lopez his flowers where he's right, though. You know I'm not a biased channel, bro. You know I keep it 100 here. I ain't got no horse in no race. So let's keep it 100. They fucking try to downplay Teofimo Lopez. They gave him small amount of money to fight the pound for pound guy in Lomachenko. They gave him 3-4 times less than Devin Haney. Think about that, bro. They're giving him 3-4 times less than Devin Haney. But now, when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, he beat Lomachenko, the same Lomachenko that you motherfuckers got to realize that Devin Haney is getting multi-millions to fight Vasily Lomachenko. Devin Haney is getting multi-millions to fight Vasily Lomachenko. And they try to give Teofimo Lopez 3-4 times less. Right? Then after beating Lomachenko, they still try to give him 4-5 times less. Definitely try to give him 3 times less than the market value. So they try to play Teofimo Lopez from the beginning. They try to play Teofimo Lopez from the beginning. And here we are, we know that Teofimo Lopez still wants his own back. And Teofimo Lopez hasn't forgotten how they've treated him. So now Teofimo Lopez has got this thing in his brain that fuck him, fuck ESPN in his heart, fuck Bob Arum, he's thinking. I'm telling you, Teofimo's thinking, fuck Bob Arum, you fucking cunt, right? And fuck fucking ESPN. I'm going to go find myself somebody who believes in me and put some money up, and then I'm going to work with them. But he didn't need to say that fuck ESPN. They want the black fighters. They can have the black fighters. I just don't see why he wanted to cause a controversy, and I'm sure he didn't want to cause that. But he just said it. And now he said it, what was in his heart. That's just the way he is. He don't sugarcoat it. And when Teofimo Lopez speaks, he don't speak for the cameras. He speaks what he wants to speak. His father was saying, bro. His dad was saying, bro, oh my God. Oh my God, my son, please don't say this. You can see his father was saying, oh my God. But Teofimo Lopez, when he went in, he went 1 to 100. When Teofimo Lopez went in, he went 1 to 100. And he didn't give a fuck. His father, senior, was saving. Oh my God, please stop. In Spanish. He's saying, oh my God, please stop my son. But bruh, hey, listen, Punch Drunk Boxing boosted him up. Hey, Punch Drunk Boxing boosted him up because he don't go everywhere else. And he's got a lot of respect for Punch Drunk Boxing. So the way he speaks to him, he ain't going to speak to anyone else like that. You ain't going to get that kind of interview on Fight Hype, Fight Hub. And respect to all those guys behind the closed doors. Now, behind the gloves, behind the closed doors. Michelle Phelps. Behind the closed doors, I need to call her. Not behind the gloves. Behind the closed doors. Yeah, Michelle Phelps. And all these other big channels. You're never going to get an interview like this. This is Teofimo Lopez gaining raw. Raw. 1 to 100. It is what it is. Yo, smash that like button. Shall we get your boy? Shall we get your boy Rick Glazier over here? I want to see 10 people tell me that they want to see Rick Glazier. I want to see 10 people say yes. Otherwise, we're going to keep cooking. Otherwise, we're going to keep talking about what we just heard. But shout out to Teo. He's hyped up for the Josh Taylor fight. But yo, if Teofimo Lopez gets emotional in the Josh Taylor fight, then Josh gonna put hands on him, bro. I want to see 10 people tell me they want to speak to Rick Glazier. Who wants to speak to Rick Glazier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. Stop. The same person keeps saying Rick. Only 6. No, 5. The same guy's trying to trick me, bro. 5 people. Only 5 so far, bro. Fuck no, just kidding. All right, 6, 7. Okay, only 7, bro. Mirage don't want him. So, I mean, sorry, Real Boxing TV, he don't want him, bro. Mastermind wants Kelly Pavlik. Yeah, I got to get Kelly Pavlik too, bro. That's for you. Because you're a fan of Kelly Pavlik. And if Kelly's listening, bro, smash the like button. Yo, 49 people in the house. I want to see some likes. Okay, we got 9. 9. G Smooth says nah. So we're going to end it there. If G Smooth says nah, we have to go back to the beginning. You better blame G Smooth. He's a subscriber of the channel, bro. He don't want to hear it. He wants to listen to the Teofimo Lopez exclusive interview. So now we got to go back to 1 again. You know what I mean? G Smooth cancelled it, bro. We have to get 10 more yeses. It is what it is, bruv. That's how it works. G Smooth put the borderline, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Put the borderline and cut it off, bro. But yeah, man. Big up to Teofimo Lopez wanting to fight with Josh Taylor. I'm more interested to talk about that. You know what I mean? But yo, everything else that came with it, it was mad. It is what it is. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro, we ain't bringing no Rick Glazier now, bro. I'm sorry, man. That's how it works. I got to listen to G Smooth. He's one of the subscribers. I said I want 10 people. And like 9 people coming out and saying yes. You get me? So when the 10th man says no, I'm not being real to myself, bro. I need 10 people to say they wanted Rick Glazier because you know Rick can be moody. You know he's a moody guy, bro. He don't go everywhere. So to get Rick over here, it can go anywhere sometimes. You get me? So I need to see 10 yeses. Or let's talk about Teofimo. I've got other things to talk about anyway. What about Demetrius Andrade? What about Demetrius Andrade, mate? Demetrius Andrade wants to fight Jamal Charlo, and the fight is more likely going to happen. Exclusive. That just came out 40 minutes ago. Yes, that's 2, 3, 4. Mastermind says Teo hates African Americans. Wow. 5, 6. Now you keep coming there at the same time. Let me cook. No, I'm not doing it. You keep doing that. I'm going to take points off, like -1. All right. I'm going to -1 if he keeps doing that. All right. We're at 6. If I see him doing that again, I'm going to minus it to 1. All right. Yes. Big time. Yes. All right. Yes. 7. -1. Let me cook. Needs to stop it. I'm minusing 1. It's 6. Pat Greedy says 7. Steven says 8. Verbio says, wow, we got it done, bruv. It is the man himself, G Smooth. G Smooth saved the day, bruv. He tried to say yeah again. Let me cook. You better stop talking, bro. I'm going to go -1 again. All right, I'm going back to 8. You shouldn't keep saying yes, let me cook. You're trying to trick me. You try to do 30 times yes. Dizzy Dro, you bring it to 9. Dizzy Dro, bring it. Let me cook says yes again, bruv. I want him to put yes again. I'm going down. I'm going to minus it 3 times. All right, Halim says no. So that's gone back down to 8. For fuck's sake. This is too funny, bruv. What's the time? All right. Let me get your boy Rick Glazier. Let's see what he's doing. He might be a bit moody. He might be tired. He might say to me, right, let's do it tomorrow. Let's have a chat with Mr. Rick. All right. Oh, Ricky, tricky Ricky. Tricky Ricky. Let me cook. I'm only playing, bro. But we had a good time. Whoa, what up, rap star? Yo, we're having a bit of fun. 19 yeses, says Halim. Halim says it's 19 yeses. Said, look, I don't care if you guys love him or hate him. Rick Glazier is a guy that you guys still want to hear. So give him his props, you know what I'm saying? You still want to hear Rick Glazier, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Chuck. What's happening, bro? You all right, bro? You still want to hear from Rick Glazier, you know what I'm saying? You're making me do all this work. All right, you want me to do this work, dear? Fucking hell. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
please leave a message complete with your phone number.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for holding up with Rapstar. Just give us a moment. Right, let me see if we can send a link to Rick Glazier. I'm hearing now that he's in a hotel, out of town at a hotel, but he's going to try and make it. So give me a moment and let's see if Rick Glazier can make it on this live as he's traveling, right? Because actually, Rick's my mate anyway. He's all right. He's a good fella. I like Rick. You know what I mean? But, you know, he did tell me that he wanted to come live tonight for his time. So let's see if we can get him on. Give me a sec. All right, Rick's got the link. He's going to work it out. He's got the link. So let's see if he comes on. He's going to try and make it. But look, ladies and gentlemen, exclusive interviews happened earlier on with Demetrius Andre. He said he's going to fight Jamal Charlo by this year. They've been talking behind the scenes. So they're working on a fight that came out exclusive on Punch Drunk Boxing. But the big interview was TEOFIMO Lopez. That was the big one. And the way that he came out with some stuff, like I said, might sound a bit controversial, but it is what it is. He said, I bring Bud Light to Top Rank and ESPN. And now they want the black fighters, they can have the black fighters. I don't know how you guys feel about it. If we want to wait for Rick, I'm going to send the link. And then let's see if Rick comes. I'm going to send the link if you guys want to chop it up for a bit. Yo, 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 yo. Hit that link so we can keep it moving. Because I might have to help Rick getting through the link. I don't know what's happening with him, but he can't get on through his phone for some reason. Let me see what's happening with that guy. Actually, that's a good idea, you know. Give me a sec. Yo, somebody hit the link while I try and get a motherfucking guest. Or you know what? I'll tell you what we should do. Give me a sec. These guys want exclusives, but they're not helping the channel, yeah? Fucking joke. Fucking listen to Tunde Tupac.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer. Tunde Tupac.
The rap flexer. Kill them all.
Your name.
Your name is
Tunde Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the rap killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not going to get us.
You don't need to tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom, boom, boom. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie. I kill them all because they can't contain my rap game.
Hey!
It's off the hook because I kill you all now.
No, calm down. You killed
who?
It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Yeah.
Your lyric will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game. That's how it is.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
I've been in this game for more than 20 years.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
What?
Just forget my age. Just focus on how long I've been in the game.
And you know Tupac. You know Snoop Dogg. You know
By the
50
grace of
Cent.
God, we met in the States.
Oh.
Which state?
Akwa Ibom.
This guy.
You're just a joker. You know what? Just go. We'll get back to you.
And you know what? They playing with my numbers. Oh, we love Chapo. But way to the right, the whole fight. Like I thought that they were gonna tell him something in the corner. Not even the commentators was saying nothing about that. Nobody said nothing about that. You know when you fight a southpaw, when you fight a southpaw and you're a righty, you fight a southpaw to the left. You understand? So you could take that left hand away from the southpaw. Nah, it's just this, man. It's crazy. You either got it or you don't. Yeah, that's true. That's why. You're gonna make a right. That's why Ryan couldn't hit him to the body. How many body shots did Ryan hit? None. Because if you go to the body and you step into the right, you're gonna get hit. I told the man so. I gave him a little bit of a group. Bro, he was doing good in the beginning, but he got fucking carried away with fucking Tank started fucking smirking at him. Nah. It wasn't even that. He got he did a rookie mistake. He was scared. Nah, he did a rookie mistake. What did he do? He was scared. When he hurt Tank, he just started blitzering him. You gotta take your time. Tank is not a long distance fighter. He don't go to it. He gasses out in 12 rounds. Listen, that's outside of my thing right now. Yeah. What other fight we got going on? Oh, we got Lomachenko and Devin Haney.
What you think about that?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
I got Lomachenko. I got Loma. If Loma still got something in him, you know? No, it's already a given. Listen, Tank. Listen, I'm not saying Devin Haney, right. Devin Haney actually respects Loma a whole shit ton. He does. In the press conference, he was stuttering like a mother. And the whole thing is right there. It just speaks about power. But you know what's the worst? You know what's the worst thing about Devin? He can't hide this shit. Yeah. He can't hide it because it's in his fucking nature. He stutters when he gets nervous. Yeah.
So good looking out. Good looking out, my fault. Good looking out, DHP Jr., Johnny World Boxing. There was the interview with Max Kellerman. That is not up right now. Marcus, can we run it back with Kambosa after 140? Would you ever fight George Kambosa again?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, but he ain't gonna do it, bro. He ain't gonna do it. Not gonna do it. He got lucky, bro. That was a lucky night. He wants to be the guy that say he gave me that L. Lucky dude, bro. We still beat him. Fucked up, like the fucked up. Bro, my son was fighting like he had 2 fucking bullet shots in his fucking body, bro. We still fucking dropped that dude. Devin Haney couldn't even do that shit good. You know what I'm saying?
Are you how comfortable? How comfortable? Because when I watch your fights and
Yo, JB, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, Rap Star?
Yo, man, just hearing some exclusive interviews. Teofimo Lopez had some words to say about ESPN. Rick Glazier's supposed to come, but he was on his way to a hotel. So, you know what I mean? We're going to see what happens with him. But did you hear the Teofimo Lopez interview on the channel?
Yeah, I heard it. Man. He's got a lot of issues with Top Rank, man, and he basically saying that he's going to leave Top Rank after this fight. Now he signed a 3-fight deal before the right after he lost to Kambosos. I think he signed a 3-fight deal. So he fought Pedro Campa, and then he fought Sandor Martin. So this is the last fight on this deal. So after this fight, he's able to shop his services around to other boxing entities. You know, PBC, Golden Boy, somebody like that. You know, I would suspect it probably be one of those two, two boxing entities that he'll probably sign with, man. But I think it kind of all started, man. I think after he lost to Kambosos, man, he seemed like he had a different persona about himself, man. You know, he started, the way he was saying. I don't want to say the guy was talking delusional stuff, but a lot of stuff he was saying about, that when he fought Kambosos, they didn't want him to win, and they had it out for him, and this, that, and the third. It was a close fight. I thought Kambosos pulled it out, man. This wasn't like, where they was trying to make it look like, oh, man, we won the fight. We won 9 rounds and stuff like that, man. You got dropped early in the fight. You came back and rallied at the end of that fight and dropped him, but, you gave away a lot of rounds early. You tried to rally. You came up a little bit short. It was a close fight, man, but you lost a close fight. And then right after the fight, Kambosos said that they could run it back, but he was like, no, I'm going up to 140. It turned out after that fight that he had a medical issue and he wasn't 100%, but, that ain't Kambosos' problem. Kambosos, did what he had to do to become undisputed. So I think it's kind of like, I think they was kind of expecting after the Lomachenko win that they was going to be, the face of boxing. He was saying a lot of things about, I'm the man. I made a lot of these fighters, and Devin Haney is an email champion, and that title he has, and it's not real. And I'm the guy that's going to carry the sport. I'm going to take the torch from Canelo, this, that, and the third. But it didn't work out that way after he lost to Kambosos. And, the Sandor Martin fight is very, very controversial, man. That fight was very, very close, man. A lot of people thought he lost that fight. But I just think it's a lot of sour grapes. Seems like he's got a lot of jealousy toward Tank Davis, who is he's definitely the cash cow at 135 pounds and below. He's definitely the cash cow as far as that goes. And I think there's a little jealousy on that. He thinks he probably should have been in that position, but Tank got the fights and won the fights that he got. And he had a good backing by Mayweather Promotions and the PBC, and he's at the position that he is right now. And Teofimo Lopez is in the position that he's in right now. And if he can get a win Juneteenth at the Hula Theater at Madison Square Garden, then he'll take one step toward getting back to where he was after he defeated Lomachenko.
Keep cooking, bro. For a sec.
Yeah. So, Teofimo Lopez, like I said, he's just curious guy, man. He's a curious guy. He's making all these statements, saying that the ESPN wants to showcase black fighters, and he told Tim Bradley at the pre-fight meetings and Andre Ward that they basically was biased against him, and that when he got dropped in the Sandor Martin fight, that it was a slip, and that the ESPN commentators can kind of curry favor. They can kind of mold people's opinions. They can sit up there be saying the fight be going one way, but it's really going another way, and that everybody, what people need to do is need to turn the volume down and give a proper perspective of what happened in the fight with Sandor Martin and the fight with Kambosos. But I don't do that myself. I don't really listen. I listen to what them commentators say, but I don't let them mold my opinion.
But let me ask you this, though. He said that ESPN basically are working with black fighters. They can have the black fighters or something. What do you take from that? Is it because of Devin Haney? What do you think it is?
You got to understand that. See, people don't understand, though. When he fought Lomachenko, that was during COVID. They didn't have a crowd at that fight. If they did, they probably had family and friends. They didn't have nobody at that fight. So the purse that you was going to make during that time was not going to be what Haney made.
What about after he beat Lomachenko, the pound-for-pound guy? They still downplayed him.
But after he beat Lomachenko, he lost the belt to Kambosos.
Yeah, but he didn't get paid for Kambosos. Remember this.
Yeah.
They were only willing to give him 1.1 million. When he already beat Lomachenko, now he's virtually got all the belts, yeah? And now they're only giving him way less money again. So he's like, no. I'm getting offered way more money. So he left them for the purse bid. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. But you gotta understand.
So the ESPN and Bob Arum did try to do Teofimo Lopez dirty. They tried to downplay him.
I just think he just got caught up in a bad situation, circumstance. Like I said, when he beat Lomachenko, it was a big win, but it was a win that a lot of people probably didn't see because COVID was going on during that time. It was right after COVID, and the fight was in front of no fans, so he didn't get the purse that he would have got. Say if that fight wouldn't have been COVID, that fight would have.
What's that got to do with beating the pound for pound man?
I'm just saying a lot of
pound for pound guy having all the belts, right?
Yeah,
now, Haney's getting multi-millions to fight Lomachenko, but now Haney's getting a lot of money when he fought Kambosos and the second fight of Kambosos. He got multi-millions. So what Teofimo Lopez was saying is that ESPN and Bob Arum downplayed him a long time ago. They didn't want him to. They didn't think he was going to beat Lomachenko anyway, right? But he got downplayed after Loma. He didn't get no money. He had to go to the purse bid. Then he found another company that backfired. But Eddie Hearn had bidded way more money, 3 times over than what Bob Arum was paying for his own file.
Yeah, I just think he would
exposed. That already got exposed.
Yeah, I just think he would have got a bigger buzz if that fight would have been, when COVID wasn't going on. That fight would have been in a full pack, Madison Square Garden, wherever that fight would have been. He would have got a bigger bounce from that fight instead of fighting in front of no fans. But he was undisputed, like you say. He got credit which credit was due as far as that goes. But then the Kambosos was pretty much unknown here in the United States. Ain't nobody know Kambosos. So that fight got postponed like 2 or 3 times. And then Eddie Hearn came in after the Triller defaulted on the bid. And Eddie Hearn came in. They were the second highest bidder, and they put on the fight. Eddie Hearn at that time was still trying to make a name here in the United States. So he was willing to overpay for that fight. And when you look at it, that fight was at Madison Square Garden, but it was in a small room. It was not in the big room. So that fight was not really that big. You know, if it was
so
big,
it's overpaying. So to pay Teofimo, it's overpaying.
Yeah.
But to pay Devin Haney way more millions, it's not overpaying.
Well, Devin Haney did it a different way. He went to Australia and beat Kambosos twice. So a part of that deal,
he got way more money doing it.
Yeah, because he fought in front of what? When he fought the first fight, that fight was in a soccer stadium or a tennis stadium, wherever it was. It was in a big stadium. Well, the first fight was in a soccer stadium, and the second fight was in a tennis stadium. So when he came on the street, he fought in front of a full house.
But that's why Devin Haney got that opportunity through Kambosos.
Yeah, he got through Kambosos, but it was a different
let's
situation.
Keep it real. Teofimo Lopez has never been valued correctly. They downplayed him in many ways that other people had to come in between and pay for it.
Well, yeah, like I said, Teofimo Lopez, after he beat Lomachenko, he probably should have moved up. He stayed at 135, one fight too many. He lost to Kambosos, and once he lost to Kambosos, he had to kind of rebuild himself. He was able to get a couple of wins over Campa and Sandor Martin. Now he's got a chance on June 10th to beat Josh Taylor. If he beats Josh Taylor, he's pretty much in the same position he was after he defeated Lomachenko. He'd be one of the top fighters at 140. You have a lot of big fights lined up, a potential matchup with Tank Davis, a potential matchup with the other champions at 140, a fight with Devin Haney. So he got to get the win June 10th. I don't see the guy I know he's saying that he's got messed over and, Devin Haney's getting special treatment. I don't see it that way. I just see 2 guys that was in different circumstances. You fought during COVID. He fought up in Australia, won 2 fights over there in front of sellout crowds. The contract he signed was a 3-fight deal. So we all knew that if he beat Kambosos twice, that he was going to fight Lomachenko, and that fight's going to take place in Las Vegas. But by the time he got a hold of the belts, we were 2 years past COVID. Your fans were able to attend. So I think he got a bigger bump from the Kambosos fight over in Australia than Teofimo got fighting Lomachenko in front of no fans during COVID. I think he just got a bigger bump. So
I just think that Devin Haney's business is better. Bill Haney's fly like that. He's very clever. The Lopez's are not that smart in the business trade like the Haneys are, right? So you got to cook it correct on my channel, bro. My channel, I know the Lopez's and the Haneys. You have to know that I'm rap star boxing knowledge. And the Haneys, they got their business correct.
Yep.
With the Lopez's, they're not like that. They're not self-independent like that. They don't have no weight to work it like the way the Haneys do. You understand? So that's why Haneys also get way more money. They got their business different. Now, With Teofimo Lopez, even if Bob Arum downplayed him and DAZN and Eddie Hearn said, well, we're going to pay 3 times more, another company said we're going to pay 5 times more. Of course, that made Teofimo Lopez look like, wait there, this motherfucker's giving me no money, bro. Now, first they told me COVID. Now, beat Lomachenko. I'm going to fight George Kambosos. And he's still giving me a very small amount of money. But when the game changed and it was Haney and it was a bit later and you're getting 3 times more your purse, maybe Teofimo Lopez feels a certain way now. That's why he came out with that statement that ESPN, they can work with the black fighters, they can have the black fighters, because he himself has only got a 1-fight deal, right?
Yeah, he
now,
got a 1 fight left on the 3-fight deal.
Yeah, from the 3-fight deal, right?
Yeah.
He's got that 1 fight left from the 3-fight deal. Now, what from him saying that, do you think that makes him blackball in a certain way? Do you think if that leaks out, that'll be bad for his relationship between him, Top Rank, and ESPN?
Not really, because he only got 1 fight left. He say he gone, so it really don't matter now.
So basically, you don't give a fuck about the relationship.
Yeah, that's why he said what he said, because he know he got 1 fight left. He can move around. If he get a win, then he's sitting in the catbird seat. He can go to Golden Boy, go to the PBC. I think his best bet is go to the PBC and chase a tank fight. That's a big money fight. That's a big fight. Mayweather already said that's the fight that he be wanting to make when he listed the fights that he wanted to make in 2023. So
yeah, but don't you think Teofimo Lopez sometimes says things which are not for his own good and get it, you know, at the end of the day, him saying things like that, him going forward, if he loses, he's putting himself in a position, bro. This guy hasn't beat Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's not a fight for anybody to think that they could go and win. But you're putting more pressure on yourself. You're saying this, that, the other. Focus on the fight, bro.
Even if he didn't say what he said about Top Rank Boxing, if he loses to Josh Taylor,
ESPN.
What he said about ESPN, if he loses to Josh Taylor, ESPN might throw him away like they threw away Berlanga. They might not feel that he's got the goods, because he ain't looked that good against Sandor Martin. A lot of people thought he lost that fight. So if he loses to Josh Taylor and don't look good, Top Rank might not want to deal with him anyway. So I don't think it's, he's basically putting all his chips to the middle of the table. He go in there and get the win over Josh Taylor, then he's in a strong position. If he loses, Top Rank probably was ready to part ways with him anyway.
Yeah, but people are saying that I disagree with you, bro. To have vocal speeches like that about a big network, it can affect you in the future with other networks or sponsors, just to see how you are with the people who give you food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is not good. This is not good for his outlook for being like that or saying that.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. You saying, if you, first time things don't go your way, you'll turn against the company. PBC will see that, Golden Boy see that, they might not want to mess with you. You turn on them like you're turning on Top Rank and ESPN. So I see what you're saying on that as far as that goes.
Now, do you think that you got to respect Teofimo, like somebody said earlier? At least he's very vocal. He don't hide it from the cameras. He's not one of these fanboys. Do you agree that at least whatever he says in his chest, that he don't give a fuck? He says it as he is. And he ain't no fanboy. Like, he ain't gonna say it for the cameras. It's the realest person he is that way. What you say to that?
Yeah. Stand on what you're saying. Stand 10 toes down. Don't go back on your word. Whatever the repercussion is, I respect. But if you really believe that and you felt like you had to say that, stand on it. Stand on what you say. Don't try to come back later on and say, "Oh man, we was just we was out, whatever. I was drinking or I didn't really mean it. I just got caught in the moment." Now, just stand on what you're saying. 10 toes down. He said what he said. He feel that ESPN and Top Rank is mistreating them. They're favoring the black fighters, and he gonna move around after the Josh Taylor fight. So just stand on what you're saying. So I have no problem with that. That's how you feel. You burning the bridge, but hey, if you get this win Saturday, June 10th, you'll still be in a strong position. I still think that other promotional companies will want to sign you. You'll be looking to go to PBC or go to Golden Boy. But like I said, I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did. I would have did all that talking. He should have did what Terrence Crawford did. Terrence Crawford held his tongue until after he beat Sean Porter, and then he told Top Rank to kick rocks. And then now he's a free agent. I would have waited till after the fight, but he did it before the fight. So it's kind of the same situation, man. You had a lot of fighters over there that haven't been happy or have left Top Rank on bad terms. You got Terrence Crawford, you had Floyd Mayweather, you had Mikey Garcia. A lot of fighters have left Top Rank on bad terms, man. So Teofimo Lopez won't be the last, won't be the first, won't be the last as far as that goes. So it is what it is.
Now, you think that the reason why he made that statement about TEOFIMO says ESPN can have black fighters, do you agree with that? That they do favor black fighters?
Well, according to Terrence Crawford, they discriminate against black fighters. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? He's saying opposite of what Teofimo Lopez is saying. Like I said, man, it's everybody's got their opinion on their particular situation, but you know, I take it all with a grain of salt. I don't think they mistreating Teofimo Lopez. I really don't think they mistreated Terrence Crawford. Actually, they did Terrence Crawford a solid, man, because he was getting guaranteed money and he wasn't producing the type of numbers to really qualify for guaranteed numbers. But give him and his team credit for negotiating that contract with Top Rank, and give Teofimo Lopez credit for negotiating a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. And now he's going to be free to go after the Josh Taylor fight. So I take all that with a grain of salt. You know, like I said, Top Rank has a history of having bad endings with fighters. You know, Mayweather, Mikey Garcia, Terrence Crawford, and now Teofimo Lopez. We see a pattern here. People want to talk about Al Heyman. He's bad for boxing, but nobody want to talk about Top Rank and their issues with fighters leaving on bad terms. They don't want to talk about that.
Bob Arum put Mikey Garcia on the bench for 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, when you fuck with Bob Arum, he blackballs you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly.
And he can get other people not to work with you. That's how powerful he is.
And see, what people don't know about the Top Rank ESPN, they got to deal with ESPN, but they don't have a big budget. You notice our Top Rank ain't really putting on too many pay-per-view fights. Now, they got a so-called
let it be known, bro. I want to say something, JB. I've been coming on these YouTube streets for over a few years.
Right.
And every day I get Teofimo fans, and, you know, I like Teofimo, but the Teofimo fanboys were the ones which, you know, always like to go back and forth. I can start calling out names. And if you've noticed, none of them have hit the link to talk about it, bro. You got to sometimes talk about your fighter when it's good or bad or whatever you think. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the Teofimo fans that always come at rap start, yo, Teo gonna do this, Teo gonna do that, Teo gonna do this. Where the fuck are you now?
Yep.
Why ain't you hit the link? I know who you guys are. They know who they are. They don't want to hit the link right now, though, do they? Huh? Max? Max ain't even in the chat right now because Max knows. We got to hear from you, Max. Because you're pushing Teofimo, and we love Teofimo. We like what he does in boxing, Max. Real Boxing TV has gone missing. Some people gone missing, bro, who come on the panel on a regular. Where you at, Max? You know what I mean? I like people to keep it real all round. If Josh Taylor does some fucked up shit, I'm willing to speak about that. If Tyson Fury does fucked up shit, I'm willing to speak about that. I don't fanboy no one.
You know, they was talking about this was a takeover, and you know, they was thinking they was gonna be the new face of boxing. It turned out that Tank Davis is the new face of boxing. So I think, you know, I could hear the jealousy what they was talking about Tank ain't got no gas in his tank, this, that, and the third. There's no evidence backing that up. They just talking. But you know, the man ain't never faded in no fight for that I seen.
So you think they're hating on Gervonta Tank Davis, the Lopez's?
Yeah, they say he ain't got no gas in his tank. What fight have you seen where he gassed out at?
Bro, keep cooking while I speak to Rick Glazier. Rick Glazier's on the other line.
Yeah. What fight have we seen with Tank Davis is gassed out? You know, so they used to say that about Canelo, and that was true about Canelo, but he seemed to solve this problem. He don't gas out like he done in previous early in his career. So they say that about Tank, but we have no evidence that he ever gassed out in the fight. I don't see it. But they hating on him because, you know, they thought that was gonna be where they was gonna be at. You know, they thought after the Lomachenko fight, it was a takeover, and we were gonna be the face of boxing, and we was gonna take the throne from Canelo. And the Kambosos fight came along, and that pretty much put a kibosh on those plans. But again, like I said, he got a chance to get a rebirth, get a win over Josh Taylor, and he'd be right back in the position that he was after he defeated Lomachenko. So it's all about June 10th.
Yeah, but imagine that, though. If he beats Josh Taylor, people got to listen to Teofimo. He becomes one of the guys. He becomes the man again. It's about him again at 140. All roads for Haney and many other fighters will have to face him, bro. So Teofimo Lopez can change the world again if he beats Josh Taylor. Then he can talk his shit. Because the more he talks his shit, it is what it is. You love him or you hate him. But he already talking the ish. He already talking that ish. He already saying that ESPN said, man, they can fuck themselves, basically, and they are all there for black fighters. They can have black fighters, bro. That's
Yeah,
what he said. He said the black fighters are basically with them now. What
yeah.
is he saying, bro? Is he
He
talking
said,
about Haney? Who's he talking about? Shakur Stevenson and
yep,
Devin Haney. That's what
yep.
he's talking about, bro.
Mm-hmm. He
Let's
see that.
keep it real. He's talking about Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. It's
Yep,
on. That's how TEOFIMO feels. That you motherfuckers have got new people and now you left me behind.
yeah, yeah. If he stays at 140, he probably got only one place to go, really, because all the top fighters are either with Top Rank or the PBC.
I'll cook it real.
So I think if he does leave Top Rank, the best bet would be go to the PBC because they got the
I
other
don't
top
cook no
140-pound fighters. So that probably be the best move. Golden Boy ain't got hardly any of the top 140-pound fighters outside of Ryan
and
Garcia.
I
He
won't
got
be
in the front yet.
surprised if hey, listen, I won't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, if they hear this stuff, bro, they're coming at him. I wouldn't be surprised if Shakur Stevenson comes at Teofimo Lopez now and puts it on him or something. Or Teo puts it on Shakur. Or it goes back and forth. I'm not sure if any of these guys are going to be offended. But do you believe if they heard it that Shakur or Devin would be offended in any way?
Well, he's not really calling them out. He's actually basically calling Top Rank out for favoring them, but they might feel a certain type of way. Say, look, man, we got where we was through the mud. We didn't get no kind of preferential treatment through Top Rank. I don't think Top Rank was really thrilled about making Shakur Stevenson Oscar Valdez fight, but Shakur Stevenson and his team, they really pushed for that fight, and that was on the heels of the breakup between Top Rank and Terrence Crawford. So I don't think they wanted to alienate Shakur Stevenson, so they got him the Oscar Valdez fight, and they seem to be putting all their backing behind Shakur Stevenson. I believe they think he's going to be the heir apparent, be the number one guy with Top Rank. They kind of setting the stage for him to fight Lomachenko if he beats Haney. Now, if Haney wins, Haney might fight Shakur. He might move up to 140, but they seem to be setting the stage for Shakur Stevenson to be the big top guy at Top Rank boxing. So
you know that Teofimo Lopez is jealous now, bro. I'm not jealous, maybe, but kind of like annoyed more.
Yeah, and
frustrated.
I think Teofimo Lopez and the dead. I don't think they believe Top Rank ever was really in their corner. That, his father stated right after he defeated Lomachenko there, yeah, man, Top Rank, they mad, they upset, man. Bob Arum, they didn't want this, man. We upset the apple cart. They didn't want us to win, because everybody believed that Top Rank really loved Lomachenko. Man, they were comparing Lomachenko to Muhammad Ali, which was asinine. He was saying he was an all-time great, which he is a Hall of Fame fighter, but you compare him to the greatest, that was way too premature, especially when a guy lost his second fight. To Salido. You have no business putting that man in the same category with Muhammad Ali. That was crazy. So once they beat him, they felt that they was going to...
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I got to stop this 1 sec again, bro. Look, yeah. I sent the link. And I know some of these people, they support Teofimo Lopez. But why you can't speak raw on Rapstar Boxing Knowledge? Isn't this the channel, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't hide from conversations? We say it as it is on this channel. We don't sugarcoat on this channel, bro. What we sugarcoating here? Why are the Teofimo fans like Max run away, bro? Keep the same energy. Now, I respect Teofimo Lopez for trying to do great shit in boxing. But you guys were going at Tank Davis for what Tank Davis does to a woman. Remember? He been getting slandered for everything anyway. Yeah? We go at other fighters when Errol Spence was getting drunk and everybody giving Errol Spence all the verbal abuse. I'm just saying, bro, we just talking about normal subjects. Why the fuck are people not want to talk about shit when it doesn't favor the conversation? What is it? What is it? It's Teofimo Lopez says ESPN can have the black fighters.
Yeah. To me, man,
where's everybody? Why they're not ready to cook? Ain't nobody clicking the link. Why is nobody want to click the link? Is the subject too sensitive?
Where's John? Where's
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, is the subject too sensitive? Is the subject a little bit racial? Is the subject very, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk about it. What is it? I'd like to know. Talk to me, bro.
Yeah, it's a hot subject, no doubt about it. But you got to speak on it. I ain't scared to speak on it. I look at I look at things and I look at what's going on and I make my opinion on it. But I just don't take it, just as the gospel. Somebody say something, I don't just go along with it, man. I kind of look at it and look at other examples, and I just, make a informed decision on how I think it's going. Like I say, Top Rank, they have a history of alienating fighters. Like I said, we've been going, four arguable 3 Hall of Fame fighters, and Mikey Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, and Chance Crawford severed ties with Top Rank, and they all 3 ended on bad terms. So, maybe is Teofimo Lopez traveling down that same road? Who knows? But he seems to be through with Top Rank after the Josh Taylor fight, according to him. So it is what it is, man. But again, you don't want to do that publicly. You don't want to say that because, like I say, the PBC and Golden Boy and all these people hear that, they be like, shoot, man, things go wrong or things don't go his way, he'll throw us under the bus just like he threw Top Rank under the bus. So they might not want to deal with him either. But again, if he wins, they probably would be willing to look past that because he'll be setting himself up for some big fights, with a Floyd, with a Tank Davis. If he signs with the PBC or he goes to Golden Boy, he can fight a Ryan Garcia. He got some good fights over there. So he's got to get the win. When you put yourself out there like he did with that statement he made on Punch Drunk Boxing, where he threw Top Rank under the bus, called him basically a racist organization. You got to go down there June the 10th in a small room, Madison Square Garden, and beat Josh Taylor. You're an underdog going into that fight. You did not look good in the Sandor Martin fight. And you looked at okay against Pedro Campa after starting slow. So, now you're taking a step up in class going against Josh Taylor, the former undisputed champion at 140 pounds, undefeated, beat Regis Prograis. Everybody know Prograis is the truth. Beat him. A lot of people said he lost to Jack Catterall. I think that fight is a classic case of Jack Catterall outperformed people's expectation. That don't mean he beat Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? That's what people make a mistake at when they watch fight. They be looking at the fight like, oh, this dude's going to get killed. Then he get in there and he put on a better performance than expected. They be like, oh, he won the fight. No, he didn't win the fight.
Yo, can
He
you hear me,
fought
JB?
better than what we
JB,
thought, but that don't mean he won the fight.
You're over talking me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to put a point out there for you.
Yeah.
One thing about Teofimo Lopez, though, he don't sugarcoat it like other fighters. He speaks what's in his mind. He speaks what's in his heart. Even if it's delusional, he'll say it. It might sound delusional to you, but he don't give a fuck about what you think. He'll say things and he doesn't second guess himself. Like Deontay Wilder. Teofimo's like Deontay Wilder, bro. Deontay Wilder will say anything and he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder, let me get it off though, bro.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder will say anything sometimes. My fucking this, my that, my water, my costume, Mark Breland. But he don't give a fuck. Teofimo Lopez don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. When he gets going, he'll say what's on his mind. And now if you like it or you hate it, that's on you. However you take it, that's on you now. At the end of the day, not many fighters would ever say what Teofimo Lopez is saying, though, bro. Whether you don't like it, I get it. I get it. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah. To me, it's not a matter of liking it or not liking it. I just look at it and I just look at other examples and I just try to see, is it credence to what he's saying or is it sour grapes? Which one is it? And I kind of, look at it as I don't say sour grape. I just think it was circumstance that he, I don't think they ever really thought that Top Rank was in their corner. And I think this is an end result of this. They're looking to move on. They don't believe that Top Rank was ever in their corner. They didn't think they was going to beat Lomachenko. They believed that they were mad that Lomachenko lost to Teofimo Lopez. And they never had their full back, and they didn't put the money up for the Cambosos fight. That left a bad taste in their mouth. And then after they lost to Cambosos, they did give them a 3-fight deal, coming off a loss. So that was something that Top Rank can always say, hey, look, if we didn't really believe in you, we didn't really like you, we would have dropped you after the Cambosos fight. We gave you a 3-fight deal after the Cambosos fight. So they did show him love in that regard. So they didn't bring that up. So you got to look at the whole scenario, the whole situation. And like I said, he looking at Shakur Stevenson seems to be higher in the pecking order. Devin Haney seems to be higher in the pecking order. And he feels that he was once the top guy there, even though Top Rank was not feeling him, but he was the top guy after he beat Lomachenko. Now he's kind of like third wheeled. He don't like it. So it is what it is. But if he beat Josh Taylor June 10th, he'll be right back up there. Not necessarily with top rank, but with, whoever he signs with, he'll be one of the top fighters in boxing. He'll probably beat it. Ain't that gonna be for the lineal, that fight? I know it's gonna be for the WBO junior welterweight title, but if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be for the lineal junior welterweight title. So he'll be the top dog at 140 if he beats Josh Taylor. So let's see what happens.
Man, all I can say is a big fight. Teofimo Lopez, Josh Taylor, big fight, bruv. And Teofimo Lopez can talk that ish if he beats Josh Taylor anyway. He maybe don't need to fucking be with ESPN anymore. Maybe he tells Bob Arum, go fuck yourself. You get me? Maybe he go find himself another deal and he wants to say what he wants to say. That's just the way I see it, bro. But I want to see what the chat's saying right now, bro.
All right.
Yo. Jarvis Bickle, I missed you. Larry Liston says, Trans Davis, the face of boxing. You're funny. Blacks don't cherry pick black underdogs either. I don't know what he's saying. Abel says, blacks don't cherry pick black underdogs. Taylor. Drop the kid a cash app. Man, that's the first time I put cash app. I don't even think it works. Let's see if it works. I'll just put an account there. Quickly made a US account from here, bro. Don't you worry about that. I've got a US dollar account. You know what I mean? I don't even know if, let's see if it works. Even let me see the first person to send a cash app. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But yo, let's keep it moving. Tip Baylor said, what's up? Did you not hear the interviews? Bro, exclusive on Punch Drunk Boxing. Big shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing. Bringing out exclusive interviews where these guys like Teofimo Lopez, Demetrius Andre, Boo Boo, they don't talk to Fight Hype like these ways. They don't talk to fucking, what's his name, ESPN reporters, DAZN reporters, IFL TV, fucking all the big channels behind the fucking doors. I meant behind the gloves. I always call Michelle Phelps behind the doors because she deserves to be behind the doors with those tits. Behind the gloves. Fight Hub, TV, Respect to Marcos. You know what I mean? All these channels can't get these exclusive fucking interviews, bro. These are the people who will talk to certain people a different way. So whatever Punch Drunk Boxing bring you, exclusive. Mate, big shout out to the interview. You know what I mean? The host.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? I'm starting to kind of just think about this whole situation. I remember after Shakur Stevenson, his last fight when he won, when he became Devin Haney's mandatory, basically. They did an interview to promote Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. Josh Taylor was at the Shakur Stevenson fight, but Teofimo Lopez was at a UFC fight. I was looking at that. I was like, man, why is he not at
because Teofimo
top rank fight?
Was a bit. Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why?
Why?
Because he was a bit pissed that they're doing it in New York, Madison Square Gardens, in the Hulu Theater, which is the smaller hall. They're not doing it in the big one. And Teofimo Lopez was offended that they're not doing it in the big fucking place, bro. That's why.
The top rank could put it in a big room, they would, but it's not top rank. Man, Teofimo Lopez, that's what I say about
but Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor's a big fight, though, bro. That's fucking an ex-undisputed fighter versus another lineal versus the other lineal champion at 135. You can't knock it. You're downplaying Teofimo, bro.
No, I'm not downplaying.
I think to be honest, you downplay a little bit because you can't see the value, but that fight is big. Josh Taylor, undisputed. Teofimo was beating the man who was the man that was undisputed in people's eyes. And now they're both fighting. How can you tell me that's not a big fight?
I'm not saying it's a big fight, but let me ask you this, Rap Star. If they put that fight in Madison Square Garden, does that fight sell out? Let's be real about this. It ain't gonna sell out.
Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor
should sell out Madison Square Garden.
It's not a massive venue.
It seems like 20,000. Will it sell out?
I say Josh Taylor, Teofimo. If that can't sell out for Teofimo, bro, then there's problems. Then boxing people don't know boxing. In America, they don't know. Their New York fighter is fighting the baddest motherfucking man, Josh Taylor.
I say if they put that fight in Madison Square Garden, it's a 20,000 seat arena. That fight probably do maybe 10,000. They could probably have some UK fans come down here. Where's Josh Taylor's from Scotland, right? He's not even from the UK. He's from Scotland, right? So they might have some Scotland fans fly down here. Teofimo Lopez, he lives in Las Vegas. He's from New York.
Teofimo Lopez, the American people say, is more exciting than Devin Haney.
Yeah. Devin Haney.
Teofimo Lopez sells
yeah.
more than Devin Haney, bro.
Oh,
for
yeah.
some people.
He got a more exciting style.
So Devin
no
Haney
doubt
and
about it.
Lomachenko is a bigger fight. Why is that a bigger fight in ESPN?
That's for Undisputed, and that fight's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but this was Undisputed versus Undisputed too, bro.
Yeah, but like I say, he hasn't shown to be a draw.
Bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Teofimo Lopez, he's an excellent fighter, but he ain't shown to be attraction. He hasn't shown himself to be a boxing
but he's
attraction.
still an exciting fighter. I look at him as an exciting fighter.
Well, when he beat Camboso, that fight was at the Hula Theater. That was in a small room at Madison Square Garden. So, he hasn't made it to the big room yet. So if he beat Josh Taylor,
what you're saying is Devin Haney a more attraction.
No, I ain't saying Devin Haney no attraction. I ain't saying he's no attraction either. It's only one attraction, two attractions.
Devin Haney more of an attraction? Because I'll tell you this right now. I've reached out to Bill. Bill's watching. Is Devin Haney more of an attraction than Teofimo Lopez? Yes or no?
Well, okay, depending on what you're talking about. Really depending on what you're talking about. It depends on what you're talking about.
Is he a more entertaining fighter?
Talking about Teofimo Lopez?
Who's a more entertaining fighter? Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez, bro?
I say Teofimo Lopez is probably a more entertaining fighter, but Devin Haney is a better overall fighter.
Who would you rather watch?
Depending on who the fight. Let me ask
who would you rather watch? Teofimo fight or Devin Haney fight, bro?
Depending on the dance partner.
But you gotta answer the question. Okay, Teofimo.
Depending on the dance partner. If it's Devin Haney versus Tank, I want to see Devin Haney versus Tank.
Right now, we got the dance partner for you. Teofimo Lopez, versus Josh Taylor. Devin Haney versus Josh Taylor. Who you want to watch?
You say Teofimo versus Josh Taylor and Devin versus Josh Taylor?
Yeah, who you want to watch? And listen, I don't want you to know wait before you answer. The Haneys are watching.
I know. I'm
if you want, I'll bring Bill Haney here right now.
Bring Bill on.
Who do you want to watch?
Bring Bill on.
Yeah,
the more entertaining fight is Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez.
Bill already messaged me, but who do you want to watch? Devin the Dream Haney? Because he's a bad motherfucker. He's undisputed, bro. So I want to have a fair conversation while the Haneys are watching. Devin Haney now let me get it off. Devin Haney undisputed. He beat the man who beat the man. Answer the simple question. I don't like this left and right going back and forth, bro. Who do you want to watch in your life? Devin Haney, you got a -1. You got a minus Haney or Teo. Who would you rather minus out of boxing?
Fighting Josh Taylor, right?
Yeah. I want you to tell me.
The more entertaining fight.
No, who would you rather watch? Who do you want to watch? If that fight was, y'all trying to.
You know what? I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch Devin Haney versus Josh Taylor because I know those are two of the top fighters in boxing. I know that fight gonna mean something. You got the undisputed 140-pound fighter fighting the undisputed 135-pound fighter. That fight be more for legacy. It'd be a more significant fight. Probably would rather watch that fight.
Hey, Bill, you're good, man. He went with Devin Haney, bro. After all that, the man went with fucking Devin Haney, bro. But let me tell you, let me give you the answer. Let me give you the answer. Bill Haney's training his son at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bill Haney, as a father, has to wake up at 3:30. He trains his son, then he trains his other son to do tennis. So we're going to leave Bill alone right now. But I just feel that you answered that question because the Haneys are watching you.
No. I get an unapologetic, unbiased opinion. You know what I'm saying? People, think I'm, rooting for a certain type of fighter, and I call it, like I said, I call it straight down the middle. I call balls and strikes. And the bottom line is the Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor is the more entertaining fight. I think that's a more fan-friendly fight. But the more significant fight, the fight that will be for legacy would be Haney versus Josh Taylor. You got undisputed champion at 135 versus the former undisputed champion at 140.
Yeah, but you already answered the question. If you had to choose, you would choose Devin Haney over Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, that's like, Devin Haney versus Josh Taylor over Teofimo Lopez.
You would rather choose Devin Haney because you feel like he's the man that you would rather watch than the guy like Teofimo Lopez. And there's that's your opinion, and I respect it. How about that? I respect your opinion.
Because he undefeated too. Devin Haney undefeated.
I want to ask you the same question, my brother. Who would you rather watch? Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez? And you have to choose one. I don't want to hear stories.
Devin Haney, without a doubt,
tell
undisputed.
The people, bro. Tell everyone why you feel Devin Haney's the man you want to watch,
the most exciting kid in the world. Tell these motherfuckers, bro.
Because he fighting the hardest fighter out of everybody, Lomachenko. That's the toughest fight. That's tougher than Ryan Garcia and tougher than I think it's tougher than Lopez. I think Lopez is an easier fighter to beat than Lomachenko is. I think Taylor gonna win that. I think Taylor, but Devin Haney Lomachenko is like that's 50-50. It's hard to, I gotta watch that. I gotta see who gonna win that fight. So that's the better fight to me to watch.
Yeah, see, Rapstar pulled a little move. He was asking me what would be the better fight out of Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor, or Devin Haney versus Josh Taylor.
No,
and I told him the more
entertainment. I want to ask the chat because look, we love entertainment, we love boxing, and we love having a bit of a laugh. But look, let's keep it real. You guys want to watch Devin Haney over Teo? Let's ask the chat.
No, I'm not saying I want to watch it over.
But let me ask this chat the question: if you had to choose -1 people, Teo or Josh, or Josh and Haney, one fight you won't get. Who would you rather watch? Haney versus Josh Taylor or Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor? I want to see what the chat's saying. I've seen what the panel's saying, and let's see what you guys are saying. Teo versus Taylor all day says, let me cook. Real Boxing TV is laughing, but at the same time, he's ducking because he's laughing at you guys because he don't believe what you're saying. Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor says Halim. Teo versus Josh says Eric. Teo versus Josh says Benjamin. Rider of Storm says Teo versus Josh Taylor. You get me? John McSmith says Teo versus Josh Taylor. Teo versus Taylor. Teo versus Taylor. Teo versus Taylor. So they totally disagree with both of you.
Okay, put this up in the chat, Rapstar. What fight would they rather watch? Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor or Vasily Lomachenko versus Devin Haney? Those actually are the fights that's going to actually transpire. Which one would you want to watch more?
Before we go there, I love to keep it logical. I love to keep it logical. On this particular question, with Rap Montana, Dr. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, you can see the poll. They totally disagreed with you on the Josh Taylor, right? So they don't agree with you. And half of these people are in boxing. And half of these people, some of them are real hardcore in boxing. But they don't agree how you said Haney over Teo. Now, I'm going to ask this question, bro. And keep it real because I love real people. This is Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. And I give respect to the realists. Does a part of you don't like Teo as a person? Just keep it real. Yes or no?
No, they don't like Devin Haney as a person. That's why they say that.
You know, like, yeah, I love that. But see, you, Mastermind, I got a lot of respect for you. This channel respects you because you don't hold back. You say it as it is. Do you, part of you, still don't like Teo and his dad, the way they carry on?
I like Teo and his dad. Shit, I ain't never said I ain't like him.
What don't you like about Teo, bro?
Ain't nothing I don't like about him. Shit, I just hate that he lost.
Mastermind, stop the cap.
What the hell? I ain't never said I ain't like Teo.
Teofimo, there's got to be something. He's not perfect. Stop the cap.
Only thing I don't like is that he lost. Shit, the Cambosis shit.
Stop the cap, bro.
What the hell? I don't like. What you mean? I don't like him. I like.
Have the realest conversation with the realest motherfuckers out here, bro.
Nah, you got to say what you don't like about him. He ain't got nothing.
Nah, because I know that you don't like homeboy Teofimo. He might be American. He might be American, but he ain't your Devin Haney.
I'm the one called Teo a legend, and they laughed. Hold on. If I didn't like him, I called him a legend, and they laughed at me in the chat.
Mastermind, you must have love for me. You know that Devin Haney's dad was here 2 weeks ago. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
You know I support the Haneys. But I don't fanboy. You, on the other hand, are doing a little bit. You're being biased because you're not.
No, you forgetting. I'm the one called Teo. No, I'm the one called. Listen, I'm the one called Teo a legend, and I was like the Hall of Famer, legend Teofimo Lopez. They was like, what? So how am I the one? I ain't never hated on Teo. I like all of them. Shit, I ain't nothing I don't like about Teo.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against Teofimo Lopez. I actually, before he fought the Lomachenko fight, man, he was got knocking guys out and doing the grave digger after he knocking guys out, stretching guys. He was doing a Mayweather shoulder roll in this fight. I liked him doing a backflip. I liked him. I thought when they were talking about the 4 young fighters, I had Teofimo Lopez and Tank. Them were my top 2 out of all of them. And they were talking about Teofimo, Tank,
I want you to answer the question. As Black American brothers who I respect on my channel, because I love all people, would you respect and appreciate from your heart Teofimo Lopez holding the American flag up for you guys? Yes or no?
Hell yeah, why not?
Yeah.
You really appreciate Teofimo Lopez holding the flag up for you? Yes or no?
Hell yeah, well, he American shit. He represents
he's your
New
American
York.
brother. He's your American brother.
No, not like Devin Haney now. He still represents his people.
Now let's talk. I love this talk, bro. Why is Haney more like your brother?
He black. Dude, T.O. ain't black. He just said, fuck them black fighters, man.
Yeah, you came out with it.
He just said, fuck the black fighters. ESPN can have the black. So, yeah, he not black.
You feel a certain
No, you're
way.
not listening. Let me...
Teofimo Lopez mastermind. I just caught you out in your own conversation.
No, I'm not going... Hold on,
Devin. You contradicted yourself.
Man, you just speaking over me, man. Listen,
right, I'm gonna
he just said
Watch this, bro. Watch this. For my whole channel, I've said everything I got to say. I'm just going to go on mute and let the brother speak. Mastermind, the floor is yours.
Man, I'm just saying he ain't black. I'm not going to treat him like he is black and he not black. I'm not one. What the hell I look like saying he represent his people. That's why he says y'all can have them black fighters, but I still respect him as an American. You see what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, damn, I ain't gonna take him like, he black. Like they be talking about Eminem black. Eminem a great white rapper, but I ain't gonna say he black. You know what I mean? 50 Cent black. Shit, but he just said it. T.O. said the shit.
This is what I see from Teofimo Lopez on the outside looking in. And I know Halim and all you guys, John, and Let Me Cook, and all you guys know, man from London, keep it real. I see that the American guy, Teofimo Lopez, right? He does everything he wants to do for America. He gets some fans, but then he gets a lot of haters. And what I've seen around the YouTube communities, I'm talking about YouTube, it's been a lot of Black Americans channels which have been hating on Teofimo Lopez. A lot of them. Not saying you, brothers, but you know what I'm saying, right? This back and forth went with Latinos and some of the Latinos in America on the channels between Haney fanboys. They call them the LDBCs, I'm sure you know. But there's been some of them channels, not all of them. Some of them channels are great. Blue Blood Boxing, big up to him. You know what I mean? Big up to some of the good channels out there, bro, doing shit for boxing. But some of them have been very hateful for Teofimo. Some of them have even come at Teofimo's kids. Some of them have said they want to see Teofimo dead. They don't like Teofimo. So, of course, you got Teofimo saying, well, fuck you too. Maybe Teofimo don't like the way that the Black Americans don't show him love. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, does anybody agree with me on the chat? Because I'm only seeing what I'm seeing, that Americans don't support each other. When it comes to race, they're going to come at each other. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying maybe that's how I see it. Do you see it like that? Do you see those channels and some of those Americans hating on their own Americans? What do you think about that?
It's just different here in the United States. Like in the UK where y'all from, you know, it don't matter. You know, if there's a UK fighter, y'all going to support them. Black, white, don't matter. But over here...
Okay, can I just show you the chat? True Rap Star says Halim. Hassan
over
says,
here.
I agree with you. Disney Dro says, yeah, man, that's facts. Let Me Cook says, yeah, it's different in America, rap. So, so Teofimo Lopez getting hate. Motherfuckers are hating on great fighters in their own country. So now Teofimo Lopez is like, you know what? I know what's going on. You guys don't love me. I got love for people, but you guys don't show me no love. So maybe Teofimo Lopez feels a certain way now. I don't know. I'm just asking you guys.
Yeah, we just reciprocating. Yeah, we just reciprocating the same shit. He, like you said, he don't got no love for black fighters, so fuck him. Like you said, if he showed the same shit, motherfuckers will show him love. But he ain't got love for the black motherfuckers neither. He said the same shit. So fuck him. We ain't gonna be loving a motherfucker that ain't got no love back. Fuck him. You know what I mean? But I respect him as a fighter. I told you, he a legend. He beat Lomachenko. What more you want? But I ain't gonna say you black. You ain't black, motherfucker. Your people. I respect your people. But I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, you my brother. No, you my fellow American, but you not black. Yeah, that's the difference in America.
Yeah, and I don't think I think we're getting a little bit mixed up. I don't think Teofimo Lopez say he don't like black people. I think he said Tim Bradley and Andre Ward and ESPN favor black fighters, and he ain't happy. I don't think he say he hate black fighters. He just think ESPN is biased towards black fighters. I find that kind of rich because Terrence Crawford left Top Rank and said they were racist against black fighters. They weren't promoting black fighters. They were promoting Lomachenko, saying he the next Muhammad Ali. Promoting guys like that. Tyson Fury, promoting him and wasn't promoting him right. They failed to deliver on the Errol Spence Jr. fight. So, I take all of it with a grain of salt. Teofimo Lopez is feeling some type of way because he's falling in the pecking order at Top Rank. They really pushing Shakur, and they always going to keep pushing Loma, and they pushing Devin Haney. So he's like fourth on the list. And I think he's feeling some type of way. But again, if he can get the win over Josh Taylor June 10th in the small room at Madison Square Garden, then he'll be basically in the same position he was after he defeated Lomachenko. He'll be in prime position to get a lot of big fights. He'll be able to sign with, the PBC, get a tank fight, or sign with Golden Boy, get a future fight with Ryan Garcia down the line. So he'll have a lot of options if he get the win June 10th.
Hey, Mastermind, I like learning from you guys about the culture in America, why they can be so hateful between each other. When it comes to American is an American, but an American is only an American favored by the American who's his race, and they come at each other because of race more in America. Is it saying that very common? Like, is this just YouTube, or is that really what it is?
No, that's really what it is. It's like it's drawing the line in the sand, like you said. Anything go wrong, it's gonna be racial lines. You know what I mean? Like, and it ain't just Lopez. It's the black fighters hating on each other too. That's a reason why Devin Haney and Shakur can't get a shot. You know what I mean? They try to shut each other out. And Mayweather, the one said it out his mouth. He black, but he was being racist when he said black fighters don't sell. How the fuck black fighters don't sell, and you the top fighting seller ever, and you black? So even he would sell out his own race to say some dumb shit like that.
Mayweather said that black fighters don't sell.
Yeah, he say that.
I heard people say that, but I never seen the statement. I never seen the video of him saying that. I heard people say that.
But what do you guys think about those American boxing channels, which can be so hateful, though? Like, to their own American people. What do you think about that? Do you think that goes too far?
I mean, but that's what it is. It's like you see it. Teofimo, you see it's coming out of his blood. The real shit is he don't want Devin Haney to get paid. That's why he won't fight him. Tank don't want Devin to get paid. He like, you're not gonna eat with me. See, if you fighting Josh Taylor eating, so it's still a camaraderie there. He like, listen, I'd rather another motherfucker beat you.
Hey, look, we're having a great conversation so I can learn about the culture and how people are not very surprised about the hate, the racism against each other in America. It's not a big thing for Mastermind. He says that's what it is. For other people around the world, it's more hateful. It's more of a big thing because you don't see people talk to each other like that much in their own country. Other countries laugh at it sometimes. That I've spoke to people who say, hey, if you see how they speak to each other, it is what it is. But when you go at somebody's children, family, do you think that's too much, JB Sports?
Yeah, that's too much. Leave people families alone. Leave people wives, girlfriends alone. Leave people kids alone. You're going. Now you're getting personal. Now you're going into a whole nother level when you start doing that. So I think leave people families alone.
I don't agree with that because if you don't get personal like that, I don't think Roberto Duran beats Sugar Ray Leonard. By him getting personal with his wife, it made Sugar Ray get aggressive, costing him the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mastermind doesn't probably know.
No, man, you leave people wild.
But Sugar Ray wasn't the one that fight though.
Mastermind, let me get this off, bro.
Sugar Ray just fought the wrong fight.
I want to get this off. This is a
why did he fight the wrong
conversation, bro.
Let me
tell you what's going on. People are ducking this conversation, bro. People are not hitting the link. You see, at least you guys are here to talk about any conversation, right? You don't hide from the conversation. But while I've been sending the link, I've seen people are very skeptical today to talk about the deepest topics that are going on currently in life, in boxing. And you got people here who say, if it goes too far, it is too far. But there's the link again, and watch. Only certain people don't want to talk.
It's a hot topic. It's hot. It's hot in that kitchen. A lot of people don't want to get in that kitchen. It's a hot topic, but it's a conversation that need to be had.
I want to play you something that was said on a channel about TEOFIMO Lopez on a channel in America. Let me play it, and I want to hear the chat tell me that this is wrong. Yes or no?
CC Robinson.
I'm going to play it right now. And Mastermind says that nothing is going too far.
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch he got ain't off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
CC, no, for me, don't do that. Don't do that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. CC, that's enough. That's enough.
Hey, that's why just my sister. That's why I.
You see that? You see, told her that was enough. You don't do that. You don't talk about people's family.
Daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch he got ain't off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
All right, let me just say what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say what's going on here. This is another channel in America, and they were speaking about TEOFIMO Lopez, and they turned around this lady. Her name is PP. What's her name? PP?
CC Robinson.
Yeah, CC. Yeah, she.
Okay, CC, right? This lady goes on their channel, speaks about boxing all the time. And she says that talking about TEOFIMO Lopez's dad ain't off limits. Talking about TEOFIMO Lopez's wife, that crackhead bitch, ain't off limits. And talking about that baby, his baby, she called his baby a name, ain't off limits when it comes to boxing talk. Is that going too far? Yes or no? Is that too far, JB?
Yeah, it's going too far. Okay. Leave people, families out of it. Don't talk about people, wives, kids. That's out of line, man. That's you cross the line when you're doing that. I don't agree with that at all.
I want to see the chat as well. The NL says yes. Halim says yes. Benji Milk says she's terrible. Hell yes, says MAW. John McSmith, you heard it there. They came at TEOFIMO Lopez's kids and they spoke bad about his whole family, but they come in at the children as a boxing conversation. Is that too much, John?
Oh, how you doing, Rapstar? She said something about his dad. That's okay because they need his trainer or whatever. But yeah, there ain't no reason we talk about people's kids. I'm with everybody else on that. You leave that out of it, man. That ain't right.
Why the kids? Leave them alone.
So what do you think about TEOFIMO saying, John, today on Punch Drunk Boxing exclusively? It was a lot of conversations, but there was a part that you heard very clearly that TEOFIMO says Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley are narrative pushers. They're a bunch of fucking, you know what he said. He said a few things in their face. They don't like him. He don't like them. They'll never give him a fair shot because of the way that TEOFIMO Lopez has also said that they're very corrupted in this conversation in front of ESPN. So, of course, Andre Ward, the son of God, ain't going to get disrespected like that by Teo. Timothy Bradley ain't going to want to get disrespected by nobody. So they're going to protect their own. Then you know that he said that ESPN, they are biased towards him now. And if they working with black fighters, they can have the black fighters. This is my last fight. What do you think about that?
Well, quite honestly, I was shocked that Teo said it. Not that it's not the truth, but it's one of those things that you don't go around saying stuff like that. Not if you want to have a lucrative career. And he's going to have some ass kissing that he's going to have to do. And probably some palms that he's going to have to grease with some greenbacks, if you know what I mean. And then some more ass kissing, and he's going to have to do some more ass kissing to get back in the good graces with the powers that be, because that's the game that they play. And when Teo goes and does this thing, he's not playing the game, see? And so he's not like Bud Crawford or one of these guys that at the end of their career that can afford to rattle Bob Aaron's cage.
Very good points.
And he's only 24 or 25, and he's out there rattling these guys' cage, and they'll just say fuck. If Teo thinks he's going to say fuck you, well, they'll get the last fuck you, and Teo will have his last good paycheck. And so, no, man, you don't go doing that. And I'm glad Punch didn't post that video, but it's probably too late now. But
I disagree, Rap Star.
All Teo can do now is kiss a lot of ass and grease a lot of palms and hope everybody forgives him.
Okay, Mastermind disagrees. So there's smoke. I love it like this.
All he got to do.
I want you to tell why you disagree with what John's saying and everyone's saying.
Winning fixes everything. He knocked Josh Taylor ass out, and 2, hey, they forget all about that shit. It don't matter what you say, as long as you keep winning. You knock out all their opponents. They can't stop you. You beat Josh Taylor.
Say if he doesn't beat Josh Taylor.
Yeah, well, you made your bed. You right then, yeah. But I'm saying if you win, it's all about winning. Yeah, he right. If he lose, yeah, then you're gonna be begging. But winning fixes everything.
After this fight, did you say this is his last fight with them, right?
I mean, it's true though. Winning fixes everything. Mike Tyson could say anything. Mike Tyson can come at people's babies. Mike Tyson could say anything to people, but as long as he was winning, it don't matter.
But why they crying over what the hell CC said and all the shit Tyson said? Now everybody want to get sensitive. See, you pick and choose who make you sensitive.
I feel that when Tyson was saying it, he's a fighter. A fighter saying it to fighters, they say crazy shit.
But it's still going too far though, right?
When somebody on the outside says something about boxers, children, family, and when it's kids, it really is a point where you got to look at what the person's like in real life. Like, how you saying that? You know?
Oh, I thought you just were saying if you talk about the kids, period, it don't matter. Oh, yeah, we right. So you saying fighters can say anything?
So you feel like an outsider saying to a boxer about their children, like everybody agreed that was filthy? You don't agree that's filthy? Are you protecting? Are you protecting what was said by CC or PP or whatever her name is?
Hey, that's on her. She got to deal with that. They don't. Hey, don't affect me.
Are you defending that?
I ain't defending it because I ain't saying no shit like that.
Why are you flip-flopping in the conversation?
No, listen what I'm saying. No, I'm saying. No, I said no. You said, is it too far to say something about somebody's kids? And then when I said a motherfucker that did say something about a kid, now you want to switch it. Well, he's a fighter. Okay, no, you didn't say is it who said it. You just said is it too far. So I'm just saying period.
Okay, let me ask you this. When a fighter,
but you defending it from a fighter saying something talking about kids.
Let me just say this, bro. When a fighter says things, we know fighters say what the fuck they gotta say, right? But when an outsider says it in a boxing conversation about somebody's children, everybody said that's too far. But you still feel that you need to talk about what was said and protect it.
No, my point is if it's too far, it's too far. If you saying talking about wives and kids is too far. You didn't say if a fighter is allowed. No, even if a fighter says it, it's too far. If Tank Davis said something about Ryan Garcia kids, they'll be like that shit is wrong.
Those things are too far, even as a fighter.
Right. But I'm saying, but we make exceptions for certain people. Mike Tyson get to do what the fuck he want to say.
That's a fact. Mike Tyson can get away with rape because he was the boxer.
He didn't get away with rape. He got convicted and went to prison.
He was knocking people out when Mike Tyson came out of prison for rape. Now, whether he did it or not, he got convicted for rape
and went to prison.
When Mike Tyson came out, he was celebrated. That's how twisted some boxing fans are. We don't give a fuck, it seems, when it comes to certain things. When it comes to boxing fans, bro, they just want to see an animal. They want to see a man with an animal mentality who don't have no morals sometimes, bro. They want to see people who be crazy. What do you think half of these boxers are? They got to be crazy. They got to have some mental craziness about them. Because you know, and I know, that what they're doing, we know how much that takes for a man to do what they're doing. So that's on another level. You got to have the mental fucking capacity in your brain. Some of these people have the psyche themselves. So come on, bro. You know that they can say crazy shit. But when an outsider says things about boxers and their families, Okay, fair enough. You want to say things about his family? Cool. You want to say things about his mum? No, that's wrong. You want to say things about his wife? That's pushing it a bit. But now you want to say things about kids? Come on, bro. There's no conversation. For me, there's no conversation.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when Larry Holmes jumped over about 3 or 4 cars after Trevor Burke when Trevor Burke said something crazy to his wife. So you can say what you want to say. You got freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say, but it's going to be repercussions. You start talking
Trevor
about people.
Burbick, that's why he did that? He said something about Larry Holmes' wife?
Yeah, he said something about Larry Holmes' wife. Larry Holmes' wife was crying. Larry went out there and ran over, jumped over about 3 or 4 cars and got after Trevor Burke. He said something sideways to his wife. So you can say what you want to say, freedom of speech, but it's consequences to your action. You start talking about people's wives and kids. There'll be consequences.
That's not what freedom of speech means. And look.
Yeah, it's freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say. You know,
freedom of speech means freedom of political speech that you can criticize.
No, I'm not talking about no politics. I'm just talking about freedom of speech in general. I'm not talking about no politics. Keep politics out of this conversation.
When you say you have freedom of speech, Chief, that's what you're referring to.
I'm not referring to no politics, Chief. I'm talking about freedom of speech in general, Chief.
Hey, can I give hey, John?
You've been talking for an hour.
John, I want you to cook. I want you to cook, John.
And then you're going to say that the
John, can you hear me, mate?
That the freedom of speech gives you that freedom of speech, you dumb. Now listen.
Shut up, you old crackhead. What you talking about?
Hey,
you talking to the wrong dude.
Let the man speak, and then I'll give
buy some Ready Rock.
No, go get some Bengay.
Hey, let John speak, and I'll let you speak for 2 minutes.
Get you a 40 ounce and a 2-piece.
Yeah.
Get you a 40 ounce and a 2-piece.
Yeah, well, go get some Bengay, you old fart. Go get some Bengay, you old fart.
I mean, you guys want this is a hot topic, right? So go get your watermelon and a 2-piece chicken.
Look at it. There go the races. You got where your hood at? Where your hood at? Yeah, where your hood at? Your KKK. You probably the KKK. You're racist.
I thought that was the hot topic of tonight.
Yeah. Well, you just showed your true colors. You're the racist. You're white supremacist.
Saying that somebody's scared to hit a link. Well, I thought this was a hot topic. Now go get your 40 ounce.
You're a racist. You're a racist. You're a racist.
Get your pack of Black and Mild.
Look at I'm talking about Black and Mild. Look at a racist. You're a straight up racist. You sad.
I'll even buy
I just smoked my last Black and Mild. I'm mad as hell.
Yeah, you're talking about watermelon, this, that, and the third. Just showed his true colors. Dude is a racist.
Take a joke because you're feeling, seeing you're sensitive.
No, you're just a racist. I ain't taking it because I ain't smoking no Black and Mild. I don't smoke no Black and Mild. I ain't taking it personally at all. You just showed your true colors. You're just straight up racist.
You cannot take a joke, see?
You're just straight up racist. I sure ain't gonna take that type of joke. You talking about watermelon and stuff like that? I sure ain't gonna take that joke. What you think this is, you crackhead?
I eat watermelon and chicken, and I smoke Black and Mild.
No, don't try to cover it up now. You just showed your true colors. I know what time it is with you.
All right, let's keep it back to boxing.
Yeah, because you said this was a hot topic. So what's the hot topic you talking about? I thought you was talking about race. Well, Teo says that black fighters are getting favoritism over at ESPN, and the reason Teo said that is because they are.
Are they? Explain to me how they are.
Well, look how they promote them. I don't see them promoting any white fighters over there. Do you? Which white fighters are they promoting at ESPN?
Lomachenko is the greatest fighter since Muhammad Ali. That's ESPN, baby.
Russians aren't white, man. They're Asian. Sorry.
Now, my God.
Whites come from Europe.
Lomachenko ain't white. You hear that?
Yeah, he ain't white. That's right. I'm saying that right here on the record. Whites come from Europe and Scandinavia. They don't come from Russia. Russia's part of the Asian continent. Vladimir Putin ain't a white dude, man. He's an Asian. Okay, so just to get that straight, Tyson Fury ain't a white dude. He's a gypsy. Okay, and I'm sorry you don't know the difference, but I know what a white person is and what a white person isn't.
They look just like a white person.
Yeah, they may look like a white person to you, man, but that's because you're ignorant and don't know what you're looking at.
Oh, you saying Lomachenko don't look like a white person? He couldn't be a white man, a white American?
But he's not white.
So that's why he getting promoted like the greatest fighter since Muhammad Ali?
He comes from the continent of Asia, born and raised. Whites come from Europe, remember? Whites come from Scandinavia, not from fucking Asia, buddy.
So why what black fighter is they saying the greatest fighter since Ali, since ESPN, and you said they promoting black fighters? Like, no, they promoted Lomachenko.
Somebody marketing Loma says that, then that's like you're going to argue that.
Bob Arum said it. Top Rank said it. ESPN said it. What did that you just said? But you just lied and said ESPN is promoting black fighters. What black fighters they promoting? We just caught you in a lie. The racists get exposed. You talking ignorant.
You got one guy, woman.
Now what black fighter they? Now you see how you got them. What black fighter is they promoting?
Because you got one fighter, Loma, and I just told you he's not white. But
so who is the black fighter that ESPN is promoting? Tell me the black fighter they promoting.
Whoever they got.
Thank you. You can't even name it. I gave you who it was. They said Lomachenko better than the two black guys, Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford.
Rapstar just went through them all. Weren't you paying attention? So you want to say that's the way that goes, man. And I don't know why you got your feelings hurt.
No, I'm just giving you fact. They said Lomachenko is better than the two black fighters, Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward, right to their face, ESPN. So they not promoting black guys.
What do you mean ESPN said that?
Teddy Atlas on ESPN said it right to their face. The pound for pound #1 fighter is Vasyl Lomachenko with 2 losses over Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford. And they was both undefeated, still undefeated.
Teddy Atlas said that. That ain't ESPN.
He said it on ESPN. And then ESPN lied on their record and played them undefeated, 14-0. Got you. They don't never lie on the black fighter record. I thought you said that ESPN was promoting black fighters. You just got caught in another lie, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not what Tio's talking about. He's talking about backing from the top of ESPN and promoting fighters and manipulating. When he said numbers, I believe he's attendance records and maybe a percentage that he's going to get on the sales of those tickets and pay-per-views or whatever that he didn't get. Is what I assumed he was referring to when he talked about they were fucking with his numbers. He ain't talking about that other shit petty shit that you're talking about, man.
I don't hear him promoting no black fighters like that.
Well, whatever. I don't watch ESPN, man. I haven't watched ESPN since a fucking.
So why would you say, if you don't watch it, why would you say T.O. telling the truth if you don't know what the fuck you talking about? You don't even know he's true if you don't. You just said
it again, bro. Let me play this shit again.
Why would he stand there and lie with some shit like that? I know what ESPN does, and I know what ESPN does.
ESPN production is all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do. Yeah. What happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped with the first knockdown they called. I slipped. They called it right away with the ground. He said he hurt. Mm-hmm. So I don't sugarcoat shit. All these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck dick. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that. Yeah. And just to even put it more on this fight, this is my last fight on ESPN. Oh. Yeah. Because this is no longer, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but this is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? It's everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank.
What'd you take from that? Yo, one at a time. So the people in the chat can understand you grown men. I want the first person. John, what do you take from that?
Take from what?
What do you take from what you said?
I'm sorry. I was laughing at what Eric Gomez just said, man.
What did he say?
And fucking I lost my train of thought.
I would never lose to a black boy, T.O. That was pretty funny, but I like that. I like that kind of confidence. I think more non-black fighters should say that.
Wow. Does anybody have anything to say in the statement?
I don't know why everything's got to be about race all the time, man.
No, go ahead, Murad. Go ahead. We want to hear this.
Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
What's he got his mic button on again?
Who is Mirage? Mirage on here?
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
ESPN's been promoting the on-air black talent for years and squeezing out everybody else. And so they've been doing that all the way around the board. So when Tio said that, I believe it.
But Terrence Crawford said the exact opposite. He said Top Rank is discriminating against black fighters. They pumping up Lomachenko and Fury. So like I said, you take everything with these guys say with a grain of salt.
Because this is no longer I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. So I'm sorry, but I ain't sorry. I bring the revenue. And you know what? They playing with my numbers. I want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank.
Yep,
I guess he's saying the last fight with Sandor Martin didn't do great numbers on ESPN, but he's saying that they playing with his numbers, they lowered his numbers than what they really were, I guess. He's fighting in the Hula Theater. He hasn't made it to the big room in Madison Square Garden. Why is that? Top Rank is in the business of making money. If they felt that he was a big enough draw to be in Madison Square Garden, they put him in there. That's more money, more seats to sell. So the man is delusional. He ain't been the same since the Camboso loss. He was talking about the takeover after he beat Lomachenko. He got beat. Maybe he stayed at 135, one fight too many. That's probably was the case. And now he has a chance to at redemption. He defeats Josh Taylor. He's pretty much back in the same position he was versus Lomachenko. He'll be a free agent. He can talk with the PBC. He can talk with Golden Boy. So it's all about June 10th for him. Take care of business there, and you'll be sitting in a strong position. But you burnt your bridge with Top Rank, so you got to hope that the PBC and Golden Boy don't see that and they be like, well, I don't want to sign this guy because as soon as he faces any kind of adversity, he going to want to throw us under the bus like he did Top Rank. So he got to kind of worry about that. But like I say, the main thing he need to do is get the win June 10th, and he'll be in a strong position to get some big fights.
Knockout. And that's why I like Hector Camacho, because he said, we going to whoop all these M-words, get all these M-words out of boxing. See, Tio ain't saying that. He's saying we going to avoid. He not saying I'm going to whoop the M-words. He just saying I'm not dealing with them. Y'all promote. No, say, give me the black fighters, or you can call them black boys, whatever kind of racist slur you want to use. Whoop their ass and you win.
Black boy is a slur? Because I hear white boy all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So say the same thing. Say,
just a minute. Who was that was talking?
Devin Haney.
No, this dude on the panel, Holmes.
This JB Sports.
Oh, okay. Man, I'm really buzzed up. I forgot what you said already, man. But whatever the fuck you said was right on point, man. And Mastermind, he gonna keep on with the black and white thing. But whatever you said, man, that was right on point.
That's how you sell the fight.
Like I said, unfortunately, Top Rank had a history, with fighters, leaving on bad terms. It seemed like it'd be another example. It's not first time this has happened.
I remember what you said. Now you were talking about Lopez trying to go to these different companies, and they're looking at him like, no way, man, you're damaged goods, and you're going to throw us under the bus the same way when you get pissed off at something, and that's his problem. See, he's fucked. That's absolutely right, and that's what I meant when I said. When I started out, and I said, he's going to have to kiss a lot of ass, and he's going to have to grease a lot of palms and donate to a lot of charities and say a lot of nice things in public to make up for this shit now. He done fucked up, man. Either that or fucking just take a big pay cut. It's up to him. But that's what the deal is for Tio.
Even if he knock out Taylor?
Knocking him out don't make a fuck. He's already got the money's already lined up for that fight and everything, right?
Yeah,
so I'm talking about after that.
Yeah, I thought he'd be a bigger name if he get that big title from Taylor. Now he can call his own shots.
He'll be a free agent, right?
Right.
And well, who's going to want him? That's the thing, see, and that's what JB was just saying. PBC and Golden Boys, they might say, "Fuck this guy, man." Top Rank is going to say, "Fuck this guy," and they're like, "Man, he ain't gonna come over here and then badmouth us in public and stuff too." Or
Mayweather did that. He badmouthed Bob Arum and Love. De La Hoya badmouthed to Bob Arum. That's what Top ain't. They used to that. They build you up and then everybody get rid of them. Like Terrence Crawford did the same thing.
Yeah, but he'll have to. yeah, okay, maybe he goes over there, but isn't he going to have to take like a pay cut or something, or is he just going to come over there full pay kind of thing?
He win against Taylor, then you get the big fight with Tank Davis. You win against Tank Davis, you the man.
Tank Davis.
Remember they calling out, they want the winner of Lopez Taylor. Well, he want Lopez. They saying we want Teofimo Lopez. Tank Davis is.
Yeah, that was on Floyd Mayweather wish list for 2023. That was his wish list.
Want the winner of Loma Haney? He's not calling out the winner there?
No, they scared of that one.
No, this was Floyd Mayweather came out with a wish list. I think he posted it on Michael Benson Twitter or somebody. And he had a wish list. He had Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. He had Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. He had Wilder versus Joshua. He had Usyk versus Fury. That was his 2023 wish list. So yeah, that's what they were looking to do. So.
Yeah, Davis has to fight the winner of Loma Haney. Come on, fellas, you know that. Can't be fucking around with somebody else, especially Lopez. No way. Got to have the battle of the unbeatens, battle of the young guys.
But like I say, they don't want to fight no black fighter. Tank don't want to fight no blacks.
Why?
You see it, man. They say they don't sell or something. I think they don't want to break bread with them. They don't want to make no money off of them.
So I think if Haney wins, Haney's gonna be a free agent, so that'd be a little bit easier fight to make than if Loma's still with Top Rank. So if Haney wins, they're gonna send him an offer. You know, it's gonna be a huge gap in percentage. I mean, like I said, it'd be 90-10, 80-20 split in favor of Tank Davis, and it'll be up to Devin Haney to accept the deal. If not, then they're gonna move on to the Pitbull rematch. That's how
didn't Alvarez take a lot of shit for saying he wasn't gonna fight Mexicans?
Yep.
Well, and then how come Tank Davis? How come he gets to not fight blacks, and Devin Haney gets to not fight blacks?
They need to call him out for it, man.
Got a double standard. See, like always.
The fighters need to call that. Devin Haney need to say it. He the one can make it be known. Like, look, I'm not getting a chance because I'm black. He don't want to fight black fighters. You remember when Keith Thurman and them was saying that about Floyd? They were saying it about Floyd. He didn't like to fight black. He liked to fight Mexicans because they got a whole country behind him, just like Ryan Garcia.
Well, you know, they sent the offer to Tevin Farmer, but Tevin Farmer was with the Zone and Matchroom, and Tevin Farmer thought he had arrived. He was starting to talk crazy. Oh man, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm doing my own thing over here at the Zone. The Zone was overpaying him, trying to make it big here in America, but they did offer Tevin Farmer a contract, and he didn't accept it. So it is what it is. And after that, he lost to JoJo Diaz. So then you ain't never heard from Tevin Farmer since. So they'll fight. Like I said, they're gonna send Devin Haney a contract if he win. If Lomachenko win, Loma's gonna fight Shakur. That's the fight that Top Rank wants to make. So we can forget about it if Loma wins. But if Haney wins, Haney is a free agent, and they'll offer him a deal. But it's not going. Again, it's going to be up to him to accept it. Now, it's not going to be a favorable deal, but he's got to be willing to do that because he's fighting the face of boxing here in the United States. Tank Davis. If he can beat Tank Davis, then he'll be the one of the
face of boxing here in the U.S.
You got to be. Yep. You got to be ready to knock out Lomachenko. If you don't knock him out, you're not getting that decision. You got to knock him out because he's a very great boxer, got a high IQ. Don't go in there looking for a decision.
Devin Haney ain't knocking out Lomachenko, man.
Well, hey, it's going to be hard to get a decision against Lomo.
Well,
Lopez got one, Orlando.
And he ain't going to be grabbing him either.
You see, Lomachenko made people quit. Now that Tank Davis making people quit back to back.
Yeah. Top Rank definitely want Loma to win that fight. They won't set up Loma versus Shakur. Shakur beat Loma, kind of take that throne for Loma, and Shakur be the star at Top Rank Boxing. That's the plan. That's what they want to happen. They won't say it publicly, but that's what they want to happen. It's up to Devin Haney to
do you guys think Davis can knock out Haney?
It's possible.
Oh, you talking about Haney knockout? No, I don't see no knockout.
If they got in a fight, of course it's possible, man.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think if they got in a fight, Davis dispatches of Haney in similar fashion he is these other guys here lately, knocking them out?
No, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
It's also possible Haney knocks out Davis, but I ain't talking about that.
You talking about Haney?
No, I'm talking about, do you think Davis knocks Haney out if they were to fight, say, later this year?
I think Tank catches Haney late and stops him. I think early on. I won't be a bit surprised before he stops Haney. Haney gonna probably be ahead on the scorecards, but I just think that Haney, he was getting touched with some straight left hands from JoJo Diaz. He got touched up a little bit in the fight with what's the guy that dropped Lomachenko? He got hurt late in that fight. He can't take them type of punches from Tank.
Linares.
Yeah, Linares touched him. So he got touched against Linares. He got touched multiple times against JoJo Diaz with straight left hands. JoJo's a southpaw just like Tank. Tank catching with them straight lefts, he's gonna sleep him. So yeah, I think Tank beats Devin Haney late. I think Devin Haney does good early, but I think Tank slowly but surely closes the distance and he sets the trap for him and gets him up out of there late.
So that's why Haney don't want to fight Davis. It ain't got nothing to do with him being black.
You said Haney don't want to fight him. What make you think Haney don't
knocked out? Is what
make you think Haney don't want that fight?
Would you want to fight? You guys just broke it down.
No, that's what he said. That's what he said. I don't believe that. I think Haney want to fight. I don't think Haney's
both of you just said that Haney would get knocked out.
I didn't know. I said it's possible he could get knocked out. I didn't say he'd get knocked out.
It's always possible.
Right,
I didn't ask you that.
How you think the fight gonna go?
How you thought the fight was gonna go?
Oh yeah, it's 50-50, but I'll pick Haney. I'll pick Haney to win.
He win by decision.
Yeah, decision or stoppage. They stop it in the corner.
Haney got a great chin.
I'm saying after right now, this is why after he stopped Lomo, because don't nobody think he gonna stop him. So after he stop him, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game. Because like you said, everybody thinking he can't knock out Lomachenko. Okay, well let's see the fight happen. Because Buster Douglas can't knock out Tyson, but the shit happened. So motherfuckers don't know what's gonna happen until the fight happens.
I'm heavyweights, man. Heavyweights is a whole different ball game.
But I'm saying anything though. Vernon Forrest, Ricardo Moraga, you get cut, stoppage, anything. People get stopped out here, man.
Yeah, I don't see it, man. Devin Haney gonna be struggling to make 135. He's probably gonna be, hopefully he can make that weight comfortably. Because if he weight drained for 135, I think he loses to Loma, really. But if he comes in there, not weight drained, then I think he can win a decision. But he can't come in there like he came in at Cambosos. That second fight, he looked horrible at the weigh-in. He looked like a skeleton, but he's levels above Cambosos, so it don't matter. But this fight with Loma, with a talent level is close. He don't have a huge advantage over him technically like he had over Cambosos. If he come in this fight weight drained, having a hard time making 135, fighting at 135, one fight too many, he will lose the fight with Loma. So
another reason y'all messing up with the he can stop him because look, you got to think cuts, swelling, all that type of shit. Motherfuckers get stopped in the corner. Motherfucker can't see, keep taking the jab. Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, stuff like that happen. That ain't just heavyweights. That happened in all boxing.
Yeah, Devin Haney just ain't shown to be a guy that stop people. He wins the decision. He does the jab, staying with
Loma up like that and close his eye and shit, man. You're fucking dreaming. You Haney fanboy.
No, I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying. See, you getting personal with it. I'm just saying what you don't know what's gonna happen. That's why we had a fight.
Like he's gonna touch up Loma and close his eyes.
Yeah, he might. I'm saying he could be a first. Loma could come in there and knock him out.
Loma was gonna end the fight on his fucking stool, man.
But listen, what I'm saying. But I'm saying no. I'm saying you don't. The boxing is the theater of the unknown. You don't know Loma could come in there and knock him out in the first round. You don't know. So I'm just. So I'm saying I'm predicting.
In case you didn't know, boxing's part of the unknown. Haney might come in.
That's why I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying he's going to stop Loma. But my opinion is, I think he's going to stop Lomachenko. That's what I'm saying. I think he's going to stop him.
Thing is cooking Ali in this chat, man. He cooking Ali for dinner.
What round you think he's going to stop him in?
You the fanboy because you mad because of my damn opinion. I'm just saying I think he's going to stop him. That's the hell make me a fan. You the fanboy. He's not going to do nothing. You don't know what the fuck going to happen.
Like you can predict fights. Over and over.
What round you think he's going to stop him in?
Claim they knew what was going to happen, man.
About 10 or 11.
And you keep making the point that nobody knows. Well, no shit.
Right. But don't be you acting like he's not doing nothing. You don't know what.
Well, he ain't knocking out Loma. That's my opinion, and that's what I was asking.
Right.
And all you could say was.
So I ain't saying you a fanboy for saying that shit. That's what you think. You saying, you a fanboy because you think you'll knock him out. No, motherfucker.
Dillian White knocks out Tyson Fury. It's possible.
Right. But I didn't call you a fanboy because you said he ain't that. I'm just saying that's what I think gonna happen.
might knock out Tyson Fury. You're right. They fought 1 million fucking rounds.
Yep.
But it ain't fucking likely, though, is it?
And Tyson Fury knocked out Wilder, too. It wasn't likely, was it? And he did that shit.
It wasn't likely he got up, but then he did get up, and then he whooped his ass. So anything's possible, see, in boxing.
Right. So why the hell you think now you think you can predict it? Now you the genius. Do you think you're gonna predict some shit?
It's because you keep making the point over and over, and everybody already
No, I keep saying I think he gonna stop him.
Well, there you go. Now you're gonna fucking finally state your opinion. You're saying that Haney was gonna stop Lomachenko.
Yep.
Okay. Don't forget you said that. You don't be flip flopping.
Hell no, I ain't flip flopping.
So
I can't wait to hear the excuses after.
Yeah, get your skeleton, get your excuses that it was one fight too many at 135. That's what the narrative's going to be if he loses.
I ain't said none of that shit. You saying shit out of your mind. Well, stop putting your shit on me. I don't make excuses.
Your homeboy on the panel just said that, fool.
Who said
that? You're going to say too.
I ain't saying shit. I don't make excuses. That's your dumb ass to make excuses. You just made an excuse for Alexis Arguello. Hey, JB, tell him Alexis stayed on the knee because he didn't want to die against Aaron Pryor. Well, he had 80 fights. Nah, motherfucker, ain't no excuses. Get the fuck up.
Yeah, he knew what was going to happen. He don't know more the house.
But he made an excuse for him, though.
No one's buying that. You're wrong, and everyone knows it.
Well, how am I wrong? You the one made the excuse. I don't make excuses. You the one make excuses. Well, he had 80 fights.
You always like a woman, dude. Seriously.
No, you the bitch acting like a woman. Remember, you made the excuse. I ain't making no excuses. If he beat Devin Haney, I'm not saying shit.
I simply stated a fact.
That's not no fact. He quit like a bitch. Since Ryan quit like a bitch, Alexis Arguello quit like a bitch. Don't make no excuse because he your favorite fighter, motherfucker.
Arguello fought about 25
rounds. You hear that excuse? You hear that excuse? He fought. I don't give a fuck how many times he quit.
Yeah,
we ain't talking about how many all the shit before.
Give a fuck that the man was in his 30s and it was the end of his career.
So what? What about him quitting though? Because I ain't never see James Toney quit on his fucking knee, and he fought in his 40s. I ain't see George Foreman quit on his fucking knee, and he took beatings out there.
Went to the fucking hospital after that fight.
Right. Joe Frazier went out to the hospital after he beat Ali. He ain't quit.
To the hospital, or did Garcia just fucking go home and have dinner and party and shit?
JB, is he making excuses or he telling facts?
That's why your comparison is so way off. Because
is he making excuses?
Fucking hospital. He spent the next 2 fucking days there.
Yeah,
and Garcia, he's been out partying and on Twitter and shit. And you wanted to compare the two.
No, he said but no, like you said, you're making an excuse. That's what I'm saying. The bitch on the phone is making an excuse. I'm not making no excuses. If you quit, you quit. I'm not gonna make it soon. See if your dude quit. Now you saying why he quit?
Make excuses though. I'm not making excuses.
You just said it.
Facts. I'm stating facts is what I'm doing.
What the fuck do it matter if you go to the hospital or not if you quit like a bitch? You still quit? Joe Frazier didn't quit against Ali. He went to the hospital.
Yeah, he did. He quit on his stool in the 14th
No, he didn't. The motherfucking corner stopped the fight. He didn't quit.
Yeah, trainer waved it off.
Yeah, the trainer stopped it.
He was Frazier quit on his stool, fool. Who you talking to?
Oh my God! Tell him, JB.
Yeah, trainer, but Eddie Bush stopped that fight.
Eddie Bush stopped it, man.
You can blame the trainer. You can blame anybody you want. Joe Frazier did not answer the bell for round 15.
So is Joe Frazier a bitch then for not answering the round in the 15?
No, because
then. So why you picking and choosing who's a bitch or not?
Ali's a bitch for dragging him to Manila, knowing that he could drain him with that 90-degree heat, that 90-degree humidity. So Ali's
both fighters had to fight in there.
Frazier. Okay.
Nah, I think Eddie Bush waved that fight out. He told
Ali a bitch. You know, Alexis Arguello a bitch then.
No.
That's why JB.
Yo, we got a special guest. Yo, we got a special guest in the house. You know what I mean? Big up to the guest from New York. And it's the man himself with the exclusive Punch Drunk Boxing in the house. What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, bro?
Yo, what's good, bro?
They thought it was Rick Glazier. They
thought
it was
smoke.
Rick Glazier, Punch.
Rick Glazier didn't want no smoke.
No, but Punch, man, big up to you. I got to salute you. You bring some back-to-back 2 big interviews that right now we can't find them anymore.
All of a sudden disappeared.
Let me get it off. I want to big up my brethren here because he was last year. He did a pound for pound top channels with the interviews, and you know I was nowhere near it, but he gave me a big shout out. And this year I've brought out more than dozens of interviews, and I've heard Punch say, you know what, I might have to reassess how Rapstar has done what he's done in 2023. But I got to give it to Punch. He gave me a back-to-back with TEOFIMO Lopez that I know that would never speak like he spoke on your channel. No Fight Hub, no Fight Hype, no Behind the Walls, Behind the Bed. Michelle Phelps would have ever got this interview. And to get Boo Boo, Demetrius Andre, to give us an exclusive back-to-back Punch, salute to you, homie.
Thank you, bruv. One of the hardest working men in boxing right now. Rapstar boxing knowledge.
Man, that was big, Punch. I liked it. It was exclusive, man.
Hey, yo, you having fun with it?
Yeah, man. I got to talk about it, bro. This is big news.
Oh,
Jamal
man.
Charlo and fucking Demetrius Andre speaking behind the scenes, getting ready to make a fight. And it came exclusive on your channel that the shit is for real. Ain't just talk. Right? So I gotta big it up.
Matter of fact, when I left, they chopped it up. They chopped it up again.
Exactly, that's exclusive, bro. That they got some talks going on. They want to make a big fight. So hopefully that's not just gas. That's real shit. But man, oh man. TEOFIMO Lopez, you charged up his batteries today. You charged him up with some Duracell because he ain't come to your channel for a while. I told you last month I'm not happy with Teo. I said, where's he at? You said he'll come in his own time. I said, what do you mean he's coming in his own time? I've seen him in other channels. I've only seen him once or twice, but I see him. But boy, when he came at you, he came all guns blazing.
Yo, even the gun was like, damn, I don't even want to go off.
Bro, I heard his dad saying, oh my God. Let me just make an impression. TEOFIMO Senior went, oh my God. Oh my God. He said, Dad, move out my way. Oh my God. Stop it, son. Stop it. Oh my God, Punch.
He makes you look like a saint.
Hey, Punch, I got two things to say about TEOFIMO. People been saying he's blackballing himself. He's stupid. You know what I mean? These are the not kind of things to say going into a fight with your broadcaster, right? And then there's people like me and some people have said, well, you got to respect that he's just real like that. He ain't sugarcoating. He ain't fanboying. This motherfucker is what he says he is. He don't hide from it. He tells you what he says. Like Deontay Wilder says delusional shit, but he don't care. He says it, right? TEOFIMO Lopez don't care. When he says shit, but he cares with others, but with you, he just let it go, bro. He said, this is how I feel. These motherfuckers are blackballing me. They're making me look bad. They're now favoring black fighters. They can have them. Wow.
I mean,
you took that interview away.
No. If you want to become a member, man, it's up, man.
People.
Yeah, man. Y'all want to become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing? You know, I got more exclusive on there. So hey,
great interview.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's there, man. It's there. Become a member. Support the channel. If it's worth to hear, does it have value to hear? And become a member to the channel. Right? That's good, right?
Look, the interview is still there. Exclusive. If you are a member on Punch Drunk Boxing, you'll get all the inside exclusive like you never heard it before. So go do what you got to do, man. Go do the right thing. But Punch, I've seen you host hundreds of interviews. When he said all these things, I saw you. You were very hyped up in the beginning. You were pushing him. You were fucking charging him up. T.O. the takeover's back, right?
Yeah.
But boy, his dad said, "Stop it!" And then you just went, "Wow." I mean, this is just exclusive in a way where not many people speak like that. What's on their mind?
To be honest, look, I think in boxing we heard it all. Let's be honest. In boxing, we heard it all. I think that we haven't heard it from Teo's point of view, and like we heard, like we heard Wilder, right? We heard certain fighters talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like they could talk about race, but other race can't talk about race. And that's what it is. It's different, but it's almost the same thing. Like listen to the language what Teo is saying, and then listen to what Wilder's saying. You know what I'm saying? It's almost the same. Like
same thing.
Same thing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is more is more because of the history of the country and things of that nature that is more normal to hear it from African American than when a Latin person is saying, or a white person maybe never saying, like, oh my God, you know, they're racist towards me, or they're not treating me because I'm white. You know, you don't hear it like that. You hear it from more. So when I think with Teo, it's more like, and this is what I'm going to say though. And this will happen to in this channel, not in this channel, but in this community. Remember I had a debate with Monty Brown. He still got it up on I still got it up on my channel, but he put it up on his channel, right? And I said that there is camaraderie, but some kind of a division also in the community of Latinos and Black. Oh no, and I got the pushback, and I'm like, yo, there is Latinos that may feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like there is, like, it's just not a black and white thing. There's an Asian thing as well. And I remember I was talking about the Asian thing, and I asked Bonnie Brown, do you think that there's you think black people can't be racist? And he goes,
"Hey Punch, can I just stop you one sec, because I never even knew this. For the first time, I put a cash app up. I want to put respect to Benny Gutierrez. I want to put respect to Matt and 509, Phil 606. Thanks for the $10, the $5, and the $5, bro. You guys are supporting. Respect to you guys." But go on, Punch.
So yeah, basically what it is what you were saying earlier. I think that at this point he's probably seen him being treated unfair and seeing Shakur Stevenson get the big room in Newark, right? He got 2 fights in Newark. Yoshino, he get the Newark arena, right? The where the Devils play. You know what I'm saying? And you got Devin Haney that's getting paid way more for Kambosa, when for Bob Arum, Matan Brank, he wasn't worth more than $1 million. They wouldn't even give him $1 million to fight Kambosa. They wouldn't give him more than 1.2 million to fight Lomachenko when they promised him $3.2 million to fight Lomachenko. So he's taking the pay cuts, and now he's going to be fighting the biggest fight of his career. Remember, the biggest fight of his career was Lomachenko. That was supposed to be May 30th in Madison Square Garden, but the pandemic hit and whatever. He took that in the bubble, right? That's his biggest fight of his career. But it was in the bubble. They had no attendance or no nothing. And he took the money that they didn't promise him that they was going to pay him. He took that for legacy. He took that for legacy and the fans, right? Boom. That's why he had to take a purse bid after that, because they didn't want to pay him for the Kambosa. So he had no choice to take a purse bid, right? Fast forward to now. The next biggest fight and the biggest risk, right? This is the biggest risk for Teofimo Lopez. The biggest risk. And now they're going to put him in the Hulu theater where he's just going to have like 5,000 people looking on. The biggest fight, but yet he's seeing that Shakur is getting the the arena in New Jersey. He see that Devin Haney and Lomachenko was going to get the Las Vegas and the pay-per-view. Remember, he's not even getting the pay-per-view from Top Rank. So he looking at it like, yo, I'm your guy, bro. I'm the one that beat your golden goose. Where's that money that y'all say y'all was going to pay me in the first place? Where's my big room? Where's my pay-per-view? And now, if you look at the press release, it says unified champion. When they were saying the
so they're downplaying him now.
So what he means about that they messing with my paper is, or messing with my numbers. Well, my numbers is you messed up on the paperwork with his numbers. Remember, if you would have gave him and David McWater said, if they just would have gave us $2 million, we would have never took it a purse bid. But they didn't even want to give us $2 million. So think about it. Oh, when he went to and another thing, when he took it a purse bid and then he was dealing with the Triller and issue like that.
Yeah.
He had to pay for his own camp. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they give Top Rank will give you a camp fee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why don't he use the top ranked gym like Vasily Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson?
Because there's other people that use the other people that use the gym. You know what I'm saying? That
he just don't. He wants his own climax.
Yeah.
He don't want to work around there.
Nah. Remember, he trains.
Because remember, he also kicked out.
He don't train in Vegas though. That's what I'm saying.
But remember, he didn't even take the top rank help with the nutritionists. He kicked them out. He don't trust them either.
Exactly. He don't. So
he don't trust those people, bro.
So peep this. So the top rank gives him the nutritionist.
Yeah.
Right. That
Terrence Crawford had them.
Yeah, but in their camp fee, they will pay for the nutritionist. See, with Teofimo Lopez, they making him come out. He's paying out of pocket. He was paying out of pocket, so that's why he spent almost $250,000 just on camp, just for the George Camboso.
How much?
Almost $250,000 just in camp. That was his camp. That's how much he spent in camp for nutrition and sparring, all that shit. Where when you're in a promotional company, they give you money. They give you like $100,000, $75,000, $150,000, depending on how big is the fight, right? Top Rank paid for Josh Taylor 65% of his belt fee versus Jack Catterall. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that was that. He just feel like he's getting mistreated, and then when it comes to Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward, they feel like they be devaluing him while they commentating on him. Like, think about it. Andre Ward,
he told you why they're doing that.
To be honest with that, I've been peeping that shit for even before the Nakatani fight. Another thing. Let's start off. When years ago when they put this tag on Teofimo Lopez Sr. that he's racist. That was the Nakatani fight. That was Andre Ward. If y'all look at the Nakatani fight, they took that little snippet out. But if you check the real fight with the commentating with I know edit, when he told Teofimo Lopez Sr. when Teofimo Lopez Sr. told his son, go knock that nigga out to Nakatani, they try to make Teofimo Lopez Sr. be a racist. But that's the way that New York. That's a slang. That's not a. They try to pin that races on him. So
okay,
you want to say so? It all started from a long time ago.
Isn't it fair to say that Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley don't use those words?
Maybe they don't use those words, but is it fair to understand that that this is just the way that people just talk? Is not coming from that type of energy. They know the energy they know the energy. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, he was fighting. If he thought that it was some racist because of he was saying it to a Japanese, like, yo, go knock that nigga out. Like, it wasn't like, you understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, and they made it a big thing. So right then and there, You know what I'm saying? And even there's certain channels out here that be like, when Teofimo Lopez, they from Brooklyn. Spanish people is that's the way that's the way the people talk in the culture, right? But when they talk about it, then they give them that division, like, oh, you're not supposed to talk like that.
I hear it in the rap videos, I hear it a lot in the hip hop videos, I hear it like it's very cool on the music and a lot of the media and the channels.
He's saying what other fighters have saying, but the thing is coming from a Latino saying about the black fighter. That's what he's saying. Just like Bud Crawford said what he said about thing, right? Just like Deontay Wilder said the reason why he lost to Tyson Fury, and these people in the networks and the Belt Federation side with the, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, people don't hear it from Teofimo Lopez saying, if you want to stick to the, if y'all want just to promote and pay the black fighters, then stay with the black fighters. He feels like, you know what, they're not looking at for him maybe as a Latino. He's taking it at maybe that's what I'm going off the interview. Maybe he's going off like, you know what, they don't give a fuck about me because I'm Latino from Honduras. Maybe I'm not Mexican. Maybe I don't draw that type of whatever then. So I want to go somewhere where they're going to value me. And I do feel like he's been undervalued though. He's been undervalued.
So you agree? You actually
and my fault. And by putting him in the Hulu theater versus Josh Taylor, what that does is devalues him. So even after,
but can he sell 20,000 tickets?
If 20,000 tickets, I don't know if he could sell 20,000 tickets.
So then, then the next man was saying, how can you put him in the main place?
But then you putting a cap on him. If you put him in the Hulu theater, he sold out the Teofimo Lopez Junior sold out the Hulu theater a day before the Kambosos fight. To sell out 5,000 is easy. That's what I'm saying. But if you're gonna put up a cap, then that means he can't make more money than the 5,000 people that's gonna pay. If you put him in the big room, you don't know how much. You don't know if it's going to be 11, 12,000, 15,000, 17,000, 19,000. You don't know. It's almost like the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. It was worth, at once, that fight was worth in the backyard of Eddie Hearn as a co-main. And you remember for how many years? It was like 2 years that I was probably one of the only ones. I think I was the only channel, the only media that was happy that she didn't took that deal, that she took herself off the negotiation table. And I'm like, yo, this woman deserves $1 million. She shouldn't be having no penny, no 7th division world champion. This is the biggest fight. This is one of the biggest fights in the sport of boxing. And guess what happened? They put that shit in Madison Square Garden, sold out Madison Square Garden, and it exceeded so much. Remember, these women only got paid $1 million a piece.
Yep.
Only $1 million a piece. And look how much the industry may offer them. But because they lowballed them, really, because they didn't expect them to sell out MSG the Mecca. They didn't expect that. But if you put them in the Hulu theater, and yeah, they could do 5,000. Imagine they would have put Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor in the Hulu theater, knowing that that was the possibility of putting. None of them ever. Amanda Serrano never sold that much. Katie Taylor never sold that much. So, you know what I'm saying? You putting a cap. So this is New York City. This is the biggest fight. It's your job to promote. This is ESPN. Why are you going to devalue him? And is it going to make him look bad with his contemporaries? Because even if he wins and he goes to negotiations with anybody, they're going to be like, yo, my man, you just sold 5,000.
Now, do you agree that you feel that the broadcaster and Bob Arum could be in on it to pressure Teofimo to make his value a certain value so they can control climax with him?
Yeah, that's what they do.
You think they will try and control a fighter? Are you saying that they can't do that to Devin Haney? They can't do that to Shakur Stevenson. They can't even do that to Josh Taylor, bro.
Bro, they don't. That look, when it comes to, I'm gonna tell you like this is my opinion. When it comes,
why is that? Because it's Jay Prince representing Shakur. Is Bill Haney a connected dude? Is it because Josh Taylor was with MTK? I mean, what's going on?
I mean, you could. It's
I'm just putting some things together here.
Like it's business too. You in boxing. In boxing, you just as good as your as the how you negotiate your deals, right? But let's say I just feel like he sees that, yo, this guy just came to let's say like Devin Haney, you just came to top rank. All right, y'all remember when you took, matter of fact, and let me give y'all this right now. Remember when Teofimo Lopez was saying that he's gonna be fighting Jose Cambosa in Australia? Remember? Y'all remember the $7 million, the $10 million? Y'all remember that, right?
Oh yeah, his dad was talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, right? But this community, they was hating Teofimo Lopez so much they was laughing at him when he was talking about that, right? In reality, that fight was supposed to be in Australia. That fight was negotiated by Peter Khan and David McWaters for that fight to be in Australia because there's gonna be money out there, right? That was the 30 initial to make that fight out there, and the fight and there was gonna be Julio and the Baloney brothers as well on the undercard. You know who they wanted to go out there? Top Rank. So
it's because of Daniel Cunningham or why?
No Daniel Cunningham. This was Cambosa and this was Teo. You know what I'm saying? Before it went to Triller, there was negotiation before they took it a purse bid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they gotta get the yes from Bob. So they didn't get it. They didn't get the yes from Bob. So he's looking like, yo, y'all putting a cap on me. Any opportunity I have to make more money or any opportunity I put a cap on me. I'm not worth this much to fight this guy, but now this guy comes and he's so worth. Y'all give him more money than me. They gave Devin Haney more money to fight George Cambosa than they gave Teofimo Lopez to fight Lomachenko. Let's not remember also that when Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, Bob Arum stuck the middle finger out at his dad. And they was not there throughout the post-fight interview. Why you think Teofimo Lopez was man serious? Because half of the company wasn't there for him. It's almost it was like a funeral. When he beat Lomachenko, it was a funeral for them.
Mm.
They didn't expect it. So when they beat the Golden Goose, they still treated him like shit. That's why they didn't want to pay him for the George Cambosa fight. So he see like, oh, okay. So damn, y'all giving. I'm not worth that much. Even on the purse bid, y'all bid it for $2 million. On the matter of fact, y'all bid it $2.2 million, meaning that we got to cut that in half. 65-35, meaning I was just gonna make if let's say Triller would have never won the purse bid, the zone would never would have won the purse bid. I would have got paid $1.7 million. Not even $2 million. And Lomachenko, his guarantee is $3.2 million. No matter who he fights, he could fight the Delhi dude, and he gonna make that. That's his minimum.
Yeah, like Crawford had. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I did it for the fans. I did it for legacy. Y'all don't got my back, but you giving all these other guys moolah. Y'all giving them the arena. This guy's getting pay-per-view before me. You know what I'm saying? So I think everything is like accumulation to him. You know what I'm saying? Of all the years and shit like that. Like, remember, they just not having problems with Teofimo Lopez now. They've been having problems for years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, you know,
I really want to know your views of Teofimo Lopez being so vocal, saying that You know, if they want the black fighters, they can have them. I'm out. Basically, like, this is my last fight. They can go fuck themselves. They want the black fighters. Is it Shakur? Is it you think they're favoring Shakur or Devin Haney now? And he looks at it from a different outlook now?
I think that he sees everything accumulation. Everything is just padded. I don't think he got problems with the fighters. I think that he sees the opportunities compared to what he's done and what he's risked and the value that they put on him. Or you know what I'm saying? It's just he don't feel like he's being treated well. He's being valued well. And to be honest, that Josh Taylor and T, I think that's the straw right there. I think that's a slap in the face. That's a spit in the face. If I was a fighter of the caliber of Tio, even if I was a fighter of the caliber of Josh Taylor, I'd be like, if I was Josh Taylor, I'd be like, yo, let's take that shit back to my country. Come on, man. What the fuck is this? You think I'm coming all the way from America to go into this 5,000? Nah, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, what happened? That's where it was supposed to be in the UK. That's what they was talking about. Teofimo Lopez said, I'm going to go to UK and fight Josh Taylor. His dad was saying that.
Happy to go to the UK because remember, it's their money.
Yeah.
If we're gonna sell out in the UK, shit, let's go to the UK. If y'all don't want to put this, in a big arena or whatever, if it's not the big room, let's go to the UK and let's sell out. And I'll go fight Josh Taylor. He's the champion anyway, so I'm good. I'm anticipating that I'm gonna fight him. As a matter of fact, we didn't know that if Josh Taylor could come to is allowed in through customs, because remember, he used to be with Daniel Canahan. Nobody that is affiliated with Daniel Canahan has crossed to America yet.
Yeah. That's why he came down for the Shakur Stevenson fight. That was like a trial run to see if he can get in.
Exactly. That was a trial. If he was not going to get in that week, that the fight was going to be out there. See, Josh Taylor ain't not going to go back there. He's training out here.
Yeah.
He's not training over there. So he made it here. He's here. He's not going to leave. Not going to, you know what I'm saying, tamper with not coming back. So he's here. So that's why the fight is here.
Okay.
That's why Teofimo Lopez didn't want to go to the what you call it, the
Shakur Stevenson fight. He was at the UFC event.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm gonna go all the way over there. And like, nah, I don't want. Nah, y'all already lowballing. Y'all lowballing this event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but don't you think that when he fought Lomachenko, you know, that fight happened during COVID. You know, it took place in front of, you know, in a bubble with no crowd. If that wouldn't happen, he would have been fighting Lomachenko, you know, at Madison Square Garden somewhere. He would have got a bigger bump from that win than he got because of the COVID situation.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why at least give him something for doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? Give him like, you know, he didn't make the type of money or whatever. It could have been big. It could have, you know, he did something good. That's your, in the end of the day, that's your fighter. That's your fighter. That's your golden goose. He got more longevity probably than Lomachenko at this point.
Yeah.
So there you go. And then he's seen this also. He sees that, oh, you don't believe in rematches. Top Rank Bob Arum don't believe in rematches. He gives Devin Haney a rematch. They didn't want to give him a rematch versus Lomachenko. Remember? They said no. Teofimo Lopez wanted a rematch clause. They didn't give Teofimo Lopez a rematch clause. They was acting like Lomachenko was the only champion. Let's not forget that was a unification bout. So he wasn't even respected as a champion either.
Yeah, he was the IBF champion. He had beat Coleman, right? Yeah. So yeah.
So it was not like Lomachenko is doing a favor or something.
No, he didn't give Devin Haney a rematch clause. He gave Kambosos a rematch clause. If Haney would have lost, he wouldn't have gotten a rematch.
No, but I'm saying even now, I'm saying Lomachenko versus Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a rematch clause.
No, it didn't. No, he don't. It ain't no rematch clause in this one.
That's what Bill said.
He said it is. When he say that?
I think he said there's a when he was negotiating. He said, "Of course, we got a rematch. We're gonna have a rematch."
Nah, man, look at it. It ain't no rematch clause. If he lose, it's over. He gonna fight Shakur.
Yeah,
let me just say this, bro. I spoke to Bill Haney, and Bill Haney said there's a rematch.
There you go.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I ain't never heard. We'll have to see. We'll see. Because what I'm saying, the Top Rank, the plans they want to do is if Loma win that fight, they want to make Loma Shakur.
You guys don't understand how clever.
That's the plan that they've been saying.
There's a rematch clause. If there's no rematch clause, he's done.
Bill Haney and Devin Haney's business.
Huh?
You don't know Bill Haney's Devin.
Yeah, they business is this the last fight on the contract.
No,
If he
loses, it's not a rematch clause. I'm pretty much sure it's not a rematch clause.
They got a motherfucking rematch.
No, Ralph Star.
You got that wrong, man.
You got that wrong, man. If Loma win that fight, they finna do Loma Shakur.
No. I'm telling you, he got to look. This is the last fight, but to secure this fight, they implemented that rematch clause for Devin Haney. Devin Haney has a rematch clause.
Well, I just seen a report today where they said it wasn't a rematch, though.
That's why I said Lomachenko. If I'm
Devin
predicting,
Haney's always got a rematch.
No, he didn't have one against Kambosos. If he would have lost that fight, he ain't had no rematch.
No, that's because he came in on that contract like that because he was not the champion.
And they just did a video today saying that Devin Haney didn't have a rematch clause.
On this fight, when I spoke to Bill, he says, "Yeah, we got that rematch."
Yeah, you better get Bill on the line and ask him again because I'm pretty much sure it's no rematch clause for this fight.
Pretty sure I'm pretty. If there was no rematch clause, Bill would have never took this fight.
He wouldn't have took the fight.
He would have moved to 140.
Exactly. They're the A.
Lomachenko is the bigger money fight. Who we gonna fight at 140? There ain't no money at 140.
No. You gotta understand.
Let me explain it. If he wins, it's a one. That's it. That's the fight. If he loses, he's got a rematch.
From what I heard, Top Rank want to make Loma Shakur. If Loma beat
they
Haney,
can't make no Loma Shakur until Haney's business is over.
Nah, man, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I don't think they got no rematch clause.
If Lomachenko wins, there's a rematch clause. But what I'm predicting is that Lomachenko is gonna retire. So he don't get. I'm predicting he's gonna retire if he beats Devin Haney and becomes undisputed. If Devin Haney needed that rematch clause, because if Devin Haney would lose to Lomachenko, Devin Haney would have no belt, no promotional, no exclusive promotional deal, no network, no power to get nothing. The value is down. That's why Bill Haney had that rematch clause. He would not fight Lomachenko without that rematch clause. I'm telling you.
I done seen a video with Bob Arum specifically saying that if Lomachenko beats Haney, that they want to make Loma versus Shakur. He wouldn't say that if Haney had a rematch clause.
Man, please.
Bob Arum is on video saying this.
He can say what he wants.
He can say, because
he's just saying it, just to be saying, okay.
Yeah, Bill Haney got his business on lock.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll see. I don't think we'll see, man. I guess I heard Bob Arum say they want to make Loma Shakur.
Well, there ain't no rematch if Haney wins.
If Loma win, they want to make Loma Shakur. It's not a rematch clause for nobody.
If Haney got a rematch, they can't make Loma Shakur. That's
Haney days at 135. Remember, why would he want to do a rematch clause anyway?
That's Haney's 4 belts. He might want to go back in and if it's a close fight, he ain't letting go of them belts. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going back in."
Well, he said he's gonna dominate. So
maybe Shakur Stevenson have to wait, and by the time Lomachenko Haney's over, like Punch said, Loma can retire and he can just give the belts up. Then
this the first undisputed fight without a rematch clause. It ain't no rematch clause. They just did a video on it today.
Yeah, they even asked Shakur about fighting the winner. They say, Shakur, you would like to, it seemed to be you've been setting up to fight the winner of Haney versus Loma. Why would they be saying it if it's a rematch clause? They even had asking Shakur about it in videos. So I don't think there's a rematch clause.
They just did the video today. That was back. Bill told you that. How long ago was that you talked to Bill about the rematch clause?
3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah, they know. They just did the video today.
I'm pretty positive it's not a rematch clause. I know Bill might have said that. Bill might have said that. Bill gonna try to put his son in the best light, but I'm pretty much sure it's not a rematch clause for that fight.
Let me see if I can find it for you, bro.
And then it's a 3-fight deal. That's the end of the contract. They getting out smooth if Loma win because he ain't got to give him no rematch. It ain't no clause in it. 3-fight deal.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 4-fight deal if it was a rematch clause. That's why he got the 2 fights with Kambosos. They made him sign that shit.
Yeah. And Shakur, he's a mandatory for Haney's WBC belt. He fought that eliminated against the Asian guy. So he's a mandatory. So he's in position to fight the winner. Like I said, if it's Loma, it's definitely going to be Loma Shakur. Now, Haney could just drop the belts and move up.
Like I tell you, it don't matter if Bob Arum got his fight in position. It wouldn't matter. Just like when he put Lomachenko in position in the WB on the WBC, it don't matter what was gonna happen with George Kambosos, Devin Haney. If Devin Haney would have dropped the belt, Lomachenko was gonna be in position to get a vacant. Look what was gonna happen, because the WBC and the WBO works together. If there was gonna be a vacant title, somebody was gonna be fighting for that WBC and the WBO as a unification, two vacant titles.
Right.
That would happen.
Yeah. You know, you kind of hear Haney dad talk about fighting the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. You know, they talk about Tank, so they don't seem like they really trying to. You know, they got to get the win first, but they don't seem too keen on fighting Shakur. So we'll see.
They'll never fight Josh Taylor. They already said that. They said that in the past. They said because they had the same trainer and they know each other and all that stuff.
Oh, he's still with them? That guy, Davison, what his name? He's still with Devin Haney?
No. But once you know what I'm saying, already know a lot of shit about Josh, or you know Josh know a lot of shit about you. That's what they said. That's what the Haney said.
It's crazy, man. You remember Angelo Dundee? He trained Muhammad Ali and Jimmy Ellis, and they fought each other, Ellis and Ali. And Angelo Dundee went over there to Ellis because he was the manager and the trainer. Ali said, "I understand. You know the tricks, and you know what's going on. We train, we spar together, but business is business. So I hope they don't use that as no excuse not to fight. Because if Devin Haney wins, he was up to 140. That's the natural fight to make. If he go to 140, it's a fight Josh Taylor if Taylor beats Teofimo. That'll be a big fight. You know." Maybe in the UK or here in the United States. So we'll see. It's all about who comes out victorious. You know, it's got some.
This is what I think about the comment with the ESPN and the black fighters. I think that Nisa. I don't know if it's not ESPN. I think when he says ESPN, I think he means Top Rank. I think he should probably would have said Top Rank better than just saying ESPN, because ESPN is just gonna do whatever Top Rank puts out.
Mm-hmm.
I think his issues with Top Rank, but he puts it together, Top Rank and ESPN, but it's really Top Rank.
Yeah, he said they favoring black fighters. You know, they got their commentators, you know, saying that he was dropped when he slipped. You know, he's saying that, you know, basically they're showing favoritism toward them. He definitely ain't in the top of the picking order. It's definitely probably, if I had to rate, it's probably Shakur, Loma Shakur, Devin Haney, and then Teofimo as far as the picking order go. When you put Fury in there, Fury's probably ahead of everybody. So he's definitely fifth in the picking order at best.
Yeah.
You know, so he get the win June 10th, he'll be in strong position, you know. If he leave Top Rank, I think the natural spot to go is the PBC, especially at 140, because all the top fighters are either with Top Rank or with the PBC. So if you're going to leave Top Rank, go to the PBC. You go to Golden Boy, only thing they got over there is Ryan Garcia, and that's going to be a fight probably down the road, but who you going to fight in the meantime? So
now, you know what I do, to be honest? I think I'll be a Renaissance. I will, you know what I do? I will go into business. I would do something out of the norm. I would do business with Dana White. I would do business with Dana White or guys like Jake Paul.
MVP promotions, huh?
With the cash, huh? You dealing with that money, that cash flow.
Not, you know why? Because one thing, I'm gonna have power. I'm gonna have belts. I'm gonna have a belt.
Yep.
So right there, once you have a belt, you got power. You got power with a network. You got power with a sanctioning body. That's one. Top Rank. UFC just got a new deal, right? With the WWE, they're gonna expand. It's gonna be something, you know. It's gonna be something different, you know. He already affiliated with the UFC crowd a little bit, you know. Dana White likes him, and Dana White wants to insert himself also in boxing. Or you got Jake Paul. Now, Jake Paul, if you look at the way that he does his deal, Jake Paul has gone from ESPN to DAZN to Showtime, and he got a promotional company, Most Valuable. But he has an event where everybody look. He had an event. What's his next event? The Zone.
Yeah, what Nate Diaz. Yeah,
The Zone. He been in The Zone, Triller, Showtime, ESPN.
Plus, yeah, we fought Tommy Fury. Yeah,
right. So he don't have an exclusive deal with a network, but he's valuable enough where he could just pick these fights and thus individual, like, you know, like he's not in the
fight by fight basis.
Fight by fight basis.
Yeah.
You get Teofimo Lopez like Amanda Serrano.
Right.
Amanda Serrano's fighting for her last fight on The Zone. Don't know which one she's going to be fighting. So I think he has. I think he has the He will have the leverage, the star, and the star power to actually do that.
Yep. Yeah. All he got to do is win that, like you said. So T.O. must win, and Devin Haney must win. They got to win their fights. Tank already won his. Now you got T.O. and Devin. They got to win these. And Devin got the toughest fight out of all of them. His fight tougher than Josh Taylor.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Punch? Who you think got the hardest opponent, Devin or Teofimo?
Come on.
I think Josh Taylor got his unbeaten, man. And he's a
naturally bigger guy.
Don't you think
that's a tough fight for Teofimo?
Josh Taylor's unbeaten, bro. I think look, I love Haney. You know, we like Haney's over here. We like the Lopez's. And you know, I'm a Josh Taylor fan, but I gotta keep it real. T.O.'s got the hard fight.
You say he got a harder fight,
yeah,
Rapstar?
I'll say at this point, T.O.'s going for a hard
But T.O. got that punching power, get you out there anytime, boy. Devin got to go up against this slick-ass boxer coming at you with angles.
Everybody got their own opinion. I think Josh Taylor's a big threat, bro.
He's a big junior welterweight, too. He needs to be up at 147, probably.
He want to fight Terrence Crawford, bro.
Yeah, he's a big junior welterweight.
I don't think I don't think that Devin Haney
got a big fight too.
I don't think that Devin Haney got the punching power, but I think that he got more power than he allows that he showcases. I don't think that he don't want to sit down. I don't think he's gained the confidence to sit down on his power shots and stay in the pocket like Shakur Stevenson has shown us that now he's comfortable to stay in the pocket. Look at the fight with Joel Gonzalez, and then look at after. He was moving around way more before than when he started getting older. You know, that man strength was coming, and now you see him really sitting in the middle of the ring, sitting in the pocket. Shakur Stevenson. I think Devin Haney, that's why I think I be stressing Devin Haney so much, because he got the fucking skills to do all of that shit. Is that he just don't sit down on his shots long enough. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't sit long enough.
He don't trust his chin. He maybe don't trust his chin. Maybe he got chin check with Linares. Maybe he don't trust his chin off that.
Then he be so nervous.
Defense.
Right, defense.
The defense, yep.
But like you said, the fights be so tight. He is so much must win. He be nervous because he in must win situations. So it's just like you said. You saying it exactly right. He don't really let him go because he's so fixated on winning the fight. He don't really let go too much.
Yeah, it all depends how you look at boxing today, because Devin Haney at 24, undisputed, going against the guy that Lomachenko never went against at 24. Right? I mean, versus Tank Davis, didn't want it. So if Devin Haney beats Loma, at this point, Devin Haney's ahead of Tank Davis. Even if Tank's a bigger fighter by money, in legacy and paper, Devin Haney's doing greater things and doing more than Tank already at 24.
Yep.
Yeah, Loma is better than anybody on Tank's resume. That's for sure. Yeah, he's better by far. So yeah, you get win over Loma, yeah.
And T.O. got a victory over him.
Lopez is doing more as well. He fought a great, and now he's going against another great. So Teofimo Lopez is also another breed. If you think about it, he taking the real shit.
And he win this, it's like he never lost. He'll be like undefeated again if he beat Josh Taylor.
Now, Ryan tried to take the real shit with Tank, but it just didn't work out for Ryan.
Shit, one of my favorite fighters was Andre Ward. But when Andre Ward decides to sit down, he'll hurt you.
Yep, to the body.
But that's when he wants to sit down. He don't have to, but when he wanted to, when it counts, when the lights is bright, he hurts you.
He commit to that body, don't he, Punch?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. So there's certain fighters that you be like, all right, they don't got it. But I think that Devin Haney just doesn't want to commit. Don't want to fully commit to hurt his opponent.
Yep, that's exactly right. You see it, man. I'm like, and that's why I'm saying, man, don't underestimate them. I'm like, they guarantee it's not gonna be a knockout. I'm like, nah, you can't say that. It can still be a knockout, stoppage, anything.
Anything happen in boxing, you get caught with a shot you don't see. Yeah, you can get dropped and stopped, but you know you have to put some money on it. You probably get some good odds if you gonna put Haney by stoppage. You get some good odds, but on that, you probably put some money and win some money if that happened. Win a whole lot of money. You get some good odds for that because that's not likely. That's not, especially if you go to any betting site. That's not gonna be the likely outcome.
I think his punching power like Sweet Pea Whitaker.
I even think Sweet Pea had more, bro.
Yeah, more. He's a more sharper. He's more. Yeah, more power. Yeah.
But he was going the distance a lot, though, y'all. He was hitting that distance marks a lot of time against elite opponents. He wasn't taking them guys out, man. Not them elite guys.
Nah, he wasn't taking these guys out, but he could hurt. He was hurting them though.
Right.
You know, and that's all Devin Haney got to do is just hurt Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
Drop him, hurt him, wobble him a little bit. You put that hurt on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
You have respectable power like Mayweather. You know, you get power, you get your opponent respect. That was Shakur guy. That's what Mayweather had. Devin Haney got to work on that.
Nah, man. Come on, man. See, man, y'all gotta bring the floor, man. Y'all gonna get me tight. I don't know. I'm just one of the. I don't like to compare the Floyd, man, because I was a Pretty Boy Floyd fan, bro.
And people start comparing Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea was a legend, bro. He was such a different kind of fighter. He was an art.
Pretty Boy Floyd was knocking motherfuckers out.
Sweet Pea was on another level.
Yeah, he started having hand problems. Yeah.
We looking at young legends now, though. We just looking at legends in the making. We just got to see which one gonna be the legend. But I bet you out of the four kings,
rest in peace.
Yeah, he got hit by that car. But I think out of the four kings, I think two of them gonna be legends. I think Shakur, that's the one I put my money being the biggest legend.
And what about?
I think when smoke clears, it's gonna be Tank and Shakur. That's gonna be Mayweather Pacquiao. That's gonna be Crawford Spence. I think it's gonna be the last two standing at 135.
I think it's gonna be three. I think it's gonna be Teo, Shakur, and Tank.
I'll tell you what will lose the fight for Shakur versus Tank. I think Shakur respects Tank a lot deep down inside. And I feel that he can't. That's one thing you can't do is respect Tank.
Nope. You're right about that, right?
Shakur has that little bit of respect for him. He can.
I think he realized that Tank is that dude. He knows. I think he raised Tank ahead of Haney actually because he feels they're gonna be the last two standing. He said that's a super fight.
I tell you, if I was Dev, the next fight I will push crazy for will be Ryan. I think that was a genuine rivalry since the amateurs, and I think that for that fight won't get away, and I think Ryan will actually take that fight because he knows Devin Haney very well, so he'll be comfortable. I think that would be a good fight for both. I think Devin Haney should be chasing that Ryan. If he's gonna go to
man,
you think Golden Boy let him take that fight after getting beat by Tank? You're looking at back-to-back losses.
Yeah. I think he'll take that fight.
Yeah, I think they'll put the risk out because if he win, he'd be right back. But I think Devin shouldn't go for that. Nah, he got to go for Big Tank. Tank is the money man.
So let me ask this question.
Go for Tank Davis.
Let me ask this question to the chat, to the panel. Originally, it was the four kings. There were four kings: Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and who was the fourth?
Shakur Stevens.
No, who was the fourth?
Lomachenko?
No, Tank.
Tank.
I just said Tank.
Bro.
I thought you already said Tank. My bad, I ain't here.
Nah. So we had the four kings: Tank, Ryan, Haney, Teo. Now, who are the new four kings? Let me just say this: is Frank Martin in the mix?
Hell no, man.
Is Keyshawn Davis coming up?
No,
they're not the kings. They're not the kings.
They both got to do some work.
They're not. Frank Martin's a lot of talk out there. But what we're going to say now is that Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan's out the king mix now. Is Teofimo still the king?
Yeah. You just got to get rid of Ryan. Teo's still the king with his victory over.
he accomplished something.
So Ryan, the one got to take a knee. He got to take a bow.
So Shakur's took the position now.
Yep.
Like if you
That's
think
the
about
new guy.
what was the kings before? You know what I'm saying? The king had an L. Like remember, Roberto Duran lost to De Jesus before the Sugar Ray Leonard.
Marvin.
Who did he lose to?
De Jesus.
So that's who gave him that 70-1. That was the one loss.
Who you talking? I'm not talking about Julio Cesar Chavez. I'm talking about Roberto Duran.
Yeah, he was 70-1 going into the Sugar Ray Leonard fight. That's who gave him the loss.
De Jesus first loss.
So how good is that guy? He a legend too?
He was a world champion later on.
Now let me say this though, Punch. I watched the Ryan Garcia fight again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when Ryan Garcia started landing on Tank, yeah.
Tank was running.
Tank was running, and Ryan started catching Tank.
He was moving. He wasn't running.
Let me tell you what, Punch. He got so overexcited and made a rookie move. All he needed to do is hold back a little bit and not rush again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like what TEOFIMO said, right? He's rushing in there. You can't do that. You know you can put. Look, you got strong hands. You can put Tank Davis at bay now. Now you've shown the world that you got Tank Davis running, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He only had to hold back a little bit and use his maturity. He don't have that experience.
But you heard what Demetrius Andre said also.
What?
He was saying like, "Well, you think he's gonna get better?" He's like, "Yo, but he goes, your experience comes in the amateurs, and he has a long amateur sting." And that's and remember what I said this in your channel before, like when I'll be debating and be like, why are you bringing the amateurs? Because all the skills that we see right now, all the experience comes from the amateurs. It does not come from the professional. It does not come early on. It does not come. These young guys, most of their fights are just building, you know what I'm saying, these easy opponents, building just to build their resume for the network. But their experience, the national championships, traveling, the Pan American Games, all that stuff, all the tournaments around the world, that's their experience. So what he was trying to say, basically, in paraphrasing, is if he didn't learn that in the amateurs, and he had almost 200 amateur bouts, like he's not gonna. Basically, he don't see him getting like better because
he is what he is, huh?
Wow.
One trick pony, left hook.
But he's very young, Punch. He's very young.
That's what I told him. I said, you know, he's 24 years old, but he's just saying that, well, all those experience, like you making mistakes that basically you shouldn't make mistakes. But and if you ain't learned it then.
But Punch, he got so confident. He tried to toy with Tank. He tried to take Tank for a bitch. If you look at that fight again, did you see it? He took Tank for a bitch. And
he looked good the first round.
Yeah, he paid the price quickly. I'm just very surprised, yeah. After all the training, he could have done so much better. I actually think he could have done better than most of these guys.
But you know, he got to be disciplined. His style is his style. He went back to what's comfortable for him. He walking forward, trying to land a left hook, trying to bring pressure and leaving your chin up in there. He went back to what's comfortable for him. You know, he probably worked on in the gym with Goose, and you know, staying behind the jab, doubling up on the jab, and controlling distance, throwing the right hand. But when you get into a fight of that magnitude, you go back to what you so accustomed to doing. He went back to trying to walk him down and not coming in with a jab, and he got caught with a counter with throwing that hook that he was talking about the whole in the lead up to the whole fight.
The difference between the fighters and this is where we bring the past from to now. The difference between from the fighters before is that they had to earn their big payday, their big fight, the real way. These guys are going into their biggest fight when their stomach is full, when they fully rich already. Ryan Garcia is fully rich, going to the biggest, most dangerous fight. So probably when he get put down, be like, yo, man, I'm living good. Like, come on, I don't want my face fucked up, man. Come on, man. Like, not like that. I ain't going out like that. But when you got nothing to lose, like when your biggest fight and you're still getting paid like 300,000 or 250,000, and there's a risky fight, you may just go all out because shit, if your stock drops, you're going back to the $50,000 and the $25,000 purses and shit like that. You know, they don't build by fight, and then you become okay, millionaire. Like, okay, I gotta fight Tank, and if I beat Tank, then I become a millionaire, and then I fight the next guy, Devin Haney, and then I get my 2 million, and then there's a super fight with Shakur, and then I get my fight, and then I get TL, and then I get, you know what I'm saying? They don't build it like that no more. Now they millionaires before they even get to their biggest, to their most dangerous fight.
And to be fair with you, he underestimated Tank Davis in the second round, because most fighters that he always bullies, he ends up getting the best of them, right? At this point, he took Tank Davis like anybody else. I really feel disappointed in his performance, because he just couldn't compose. He could have done better. He had Tank on the back. He only needed to compose, but he just don't have the smartness, the understanding, and
discipline,
the all-round game that Tank Davis has.
Yep.
He just didn't have it. You know, it's his mindset wasn't smart like that. You know, I mean, at this point, Ryan's got a lot to work on a little bit, and that is his own composure, first of all.
He still put on a good performance, though, Rap. He did good for his first loss. I seen worse people lose their first fight, like Michael Spinks. That was terrible.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Compared to the hype, nah, it was a disappointing to me. That was highly disappointing.
Michael Spinks didn't make it past 90 seconds, man.
That was
you a world champion.
Yeah, but we all know that he was not a pure heavyweight too.
And he beat Larry Holmes 48-0. 48-0.
Yeah, Holmes, he's past his prime at that point. He wasn't like he was when he fought.
38.
JB, you making excuses, man. 48-0. You one fight away from tying the great Rocky Marciano, and you let a light heavyweight come up and whoop your ass.
Yeah. Holmes wasn't the same fighter, but Spinks was awkward. Styles make fights, but that awkwardness didn't work on Tyson. Tyson coming in there forward, he looking and laying shots, and if you ain't got nothing to get his respect, he gonna walk you down and destroy you. That's what happened. Destroyed him 91 seconds. So Styles make fights.
So Ryan did good. He went 7 with a hard hitter, man.
He did not fight a disciplined fight, though, man. He could have did better if he'd have stayed behind the jab, man. He started rushing in the second round, got caught, man.
The man missed the left hook 3 times.
Yeah. You can't throw the left hook of a fighter like Tank Davis, telegraphing that like that 3 straight hooks. You can't do that.
Man, if Tank was watching, he was watching that shit fly before that Ryan Garcia even knew he was about to throw it. You know what I'm saying? He and Ryan Garcia probably been the fastest, puncher. He felt so comfortable that he could outspeed everybody that he just he met his match. He met a guy that is just as quick and just as powerful. And he just couldn't. And then he was crisp and sharp at that defensive end. He never seen nothing like that in the ring. So it's like, oh shit, this is some other level shit. I thought I was fast. I thought I was quick. I thought I was powerful. Man, this guy seen my left hook like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yo, he took that left hand away, that left hook away.
He neutralized the left hook. And see, isn't that, now guys, isn't that the sweet science? Isn't that the sweet science that we all grew to love? That's hitting, not getting hit with what Javon Davis was doing.
Yep.
Neutralizing, not getting hit, countering. Look at that. He threw 6 punches before he dropped them the first drop. He bobbed and weaved, ducked 6 punches, and then connected with that shot. That's hit and not get hit. And exciting boxing, the sweet science always was meant to be exciting, never boring.
Would you agree that Gervonta Tank Davis's footwork is what wins him fights against someone like Ryan Garcia?
I don't know. I don't think that even Ryan Garcia, like there's another clip in YouTube, not in YouTube, in Instagram, and I said that throughout the fight. Like, yo, my man, you just letting Tank use position himself for that straight left, and you're not even trying to win the foot game, the foot war. Like, what I think you could watch it in the Instagram and you could see the footing. Like, Tank Davis is, like I said, man, he could find the angles in a smooth way. You know how Lomachenko finds that angle with his footwork and stuff like that. But Tank, he just like he quick with it, man. He quick.
Yeah, and you know,
he got good footwork, great footwork.
And like I said, man, Ryan Garcia is it was a little bit of a disappointment regardless of what Mastermind says, because I feel that Ryan could have done better. But it is what it is. I mean, Tank did what Tank has to do. Now my big question is, can Ryan come back and do better in boxing and ever become a world champion?
Yeah, I think that he could. I think he could. Look, he could have an opportunity to go to the WBA route. You know what I'm saying? He could fight the likes of Rollies and Puellos and Ponces and Montana Loves and Brandon Lees and probably Adrian Broner will want to fight him at 140, and I think he could do good and stack up some little.
What about Ryan Garcia wants to take a risk in life again and fight Regis Prograis?
I think we have success with Regis Prograis with Tank.
But remember, Abner Mars got knocked out in the first round in his first loss. So I'm giving this guy credit, man. He lost to Johnny Gonzalez in the first round. I think Ryan did good, man. 7 rounds. You went with an elite champion. Come on now. Y'all not giving him his props, man. This that Abner Mars got knocked out in 1 round.
Yeah,
remember Abner Mars?
Yeah, I remember. He beat Johnny Gonzalez. Yeah, that was an upset. And then Gary Russell beat Johnny Gonzalez, schooled him. But as far as Ryan Garcia goes, he had his moments in the fight, but like I said, he just was not disciplined enough. He could have put on a better performance. He could have just did what he did in the first round and stayed disciplined. It would have been a real interesting fight, but he didn't do that. Got dropped.
You heard anything about the mole in the camp?
The mole in the camp? Nah, man. What? Nah. I already gave my
I mean, is it true? Like Nanito came on my channel yesterday on the chat, yeah? He said, Rap Star, it can only be 2 people letting people like that around the fighter, Ryan Garcia, yeah? And he's saying it's like the trainer letting fighters around your camp like that.
Goosey?
Yeah.
Hey, I said already. That's me being if I was a detective, the first suspect will be Goosen.
Oh wow.
And we haven't seen Goosen since, man. Where he at, man? He MIA, boy. He didn't show up for the press conference. Ain't did no interviews. At least we see Hopkins and De La Hoya talk, but I haven't heard one word from Goosen since that fight. So maybe Ryan Garcia might be looking for another trainer.
Hey, we'll find out what's going on, really. I mean, Ryan Garcia came out with a tweet. He goes, it might have looked I was on my own, but I had Jesus with me. So he already acknowledges what's going on. He knows Oscar De La Hoya left him. He knows B-Hop made his talk about what he's saying, that he left. And he knows that Joe Goosen won there, so we don't know what happened between Ryan and Joe Goosen straight after the fight. We'll find out in the near, maybe soon, right? But yo, Punch, great interview, bro. And I'm going to say this to the people, everybody who came in, smash the like button on your way out. What an exclusive live. We'll catch you on the next one, people.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Right, what's going on here, Donny Zonderlex? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's whipped, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's